Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us this evening on Variant Roles Presents Ravnica. We are back for our second week, and we're so happy that you're here with us. My name's Eugenio. I'm going to turn over the introduction stuff to our DM, Alex, here in just a moment. But a few housekeepy things before we get started. First of all, thank you so much for joining us here on Variant Roles. If you haven't already, go to the top of your browser and click the little heart icon so you can follow Variant Roles, get notified when we go live. Doesn't cost anything, and we really appreciate it. Of course, if you want to, if you're able to, if you like what you see here tonight or any of our other nights and you want to subscribe to the channel, we absolutely appreciate that. If you also want to support us more directly, you can go to patreon.com/variantroles. We've got that Patreon going. We've got a lot of really exciting, expanding programming going on here at VR, and any way that you can help, we really, really appreciate. The only other big announcement that I want to make before we get too deep into this tonight is that we are spending all of the month of June, all of Pride Month, raising money for Trans Lifeline. So any and all bits that get donated tonight during the show, or any direct donations you would like to do by clicking on the link just down there, if you scroll down a little bit, will go to Trans Lifeline, a really amazing organization that we are supporting all month long for Pride. I think that is all of the housekeeping that I have to do, so I'm going to turn it over to Alex, our DM, to take it from there.
Hi everyone, I'm Alex. You can find me at axolotlcure on Twitter. I use he, they pronouns, and I am your intrepid dungeon master for this evening of these fine and wonderful people. And I cannot wait to get started and see how the rest of their debt collecting is going.
Womp womp.
Yeah, womp womp indeed.
It went bad last week.
Yeah, so I will pass off for character introductions, and then I will take it back with a summary, and then we'll jump right in. So, Ink, why don't you go ahead?
Hi, I'm Ing. I use she, they pronouns. You can find me at Twitter at TheseDeadPens. You'll see that above me on the stream. I am playing Asimov, a cleric human of the Order Domain, and he's not very smart. That's all I gotta say. He's not good. He's not good at his job.
He gave it his best. He brought some energy.
Yeah, wasn't good
some
energy, but it was energy.
Right? It existed.
Yes.
Alex.
Hi everyone, I'm Alex Gaston. I also use she, her pronouns, as does my character Sinar, the elf monk, way of the elements, fire. That's me, and I'm very mad.
Also, one of the good old jailbird crew got arrested last week.
Listen.
Emma?
Hello, I'm Emma. You can find me at MK Hansen on Twitter. I use she, her pronouns, as does my character this evening, Sanen, who is Sin's twin, and I am a monk as well, way of the elements, but water.
All right. Eugenio?
Muted. Hi, everybody. I'm Eugenio. I use he, him pronouns. This evening, I will be playing Zan, our half-drow warlock friend. She uses she, her pronouns. She's, I don't know. I don't even think she's that upset. She wasn't so surprised. She's very, very proud of San, though. I think we did very well. And, you know, we asked the other two to provide a distraction. I suppose they did.
They did something.
It was quite distracting.
That's right. Look, San, you and I got reimbursed for our clothes and our opera tickets. We're fine.
It's true. I am 60 pounds lighter.
And last but not least, our triumphant returning to stream, Sam Darcy.
I don't think I'm returning if I was never here in the first place.
Returning from Ireland, all right? It's the first stream back, isn't it?
It is my first stream back, yeah. Yeah, since Invisible Sun didn't happen, this is my first stream in like 3 weeks. I'm Samantha Darcy. I'm 65th Victor on Twitter. I am playing August Kane, a half-elf grave cleric who's here to clean up the mess.
Yeah, mess indeed. So last week, these four, Asimov, Sin, San, and Zan, were sent to go collect some debts, as the Orzhov seem to be doing a lot of that right now. They're pulling in as many debts as they can. And they were given 3 targets to just get some money from, and they decided to hit the big one first. A Captain Alovnek, who is a captain of the secret police of the Boros Legion, and they were aware that he was going to be at an opera the night before, and so they went. First of all, to find some information on him, they found an information broker. After committing arson in a bar and burning the person who directed them to the information broker.
Let's not get excited. The place is still there. It's only arson if it doesn't survive the fire.
I mean, the bar stool did not survive the fire, I don't think.
I'm sure we pay for that.
Minor arson.
It's a party, isn't it?
Misdemeanor arson.
Potato, potato.
It's accidental, spontaneous combustion.
After that, feeling armed with enough information that this person borrowed a bunch of money, spent it, and there was no record of what he spent it on, you went to pursue him at the Opera House. Sin and Asimov decided to attempt to create a distraction to get San and Zan close to the target as he was watching this opera with an angel who was very powerful and wielding a large weapon. They successfully caused a distraction, though they were arrested in the process, and San and Zan were able to apprehend the target, who came willingly, but also informed you that he intentionally had his memory of everything he did with the money wiped. And as there is no money left that he owns and there's no object for them to reclaim, the Orzhov saw fit to arrest him and bring him back to the Basilica, where he will surely be executed and his debt will be paid off as worked by a ghost. And so that is where we left off last week, and now we'll hop right in. Few things, August Kane, disrupt your work quite so much as a collection gone wrong. This work is legal. People borrow money, they have to pay it back. Not even the Azorius in their self-righteous legality, sequestered in their literal ivory towers, can fault the Orzhov for collecting what is owed to them. And yet, somehow, these collections never go according to plan. Someone always resists, another guild always interferes, or as usually is the case, when Sin is sent to collect large sums of money, one of your enforcers gets arrested. The unfortunately named duo San and Zan were able to return one Captain Alovnek to you in the aftermath of whatever chaos transpired at the Heirloom Opera House last night. Given that this man owed your organization upwards of 3,000 gold, your other enforcer Sin and the initiate priest Asimov can be forgiven for their indiscretion. Or at least they might have been, until you arrived to your desk this morning and found an envelope for you, addressed to August Kane, Abbot of Collections. August Kane, we congratulate you. We congratulate your enforcers for successfully apprehending Captain Alovnek last night. As I am sure you are aware, his debt is lost to us, and he may begin his repayment in death immediately. Please sign off at your earliest convenience. Your enforcers did, however, also cause an apparent disturbance at the opera last night, the opera in which Grand Envoy Karlov was attending. This is the top person in the Orzhov Syndicate.
Oh, shit.
It has been requested that you accompany the group in their remaining collections so as hopefully to temper their chaotic disposition. Advocate Tomik Vrona, Secretary to Grand Envoy Tesa Karlov. Though fieldwork does seem inevitable this time, you might still be able to use this to your advantage. It would only be polite to write back to Karlov's office once your collections were done, and then maybe you could find out why so many debts were being collected in such a short amount of time, and if you're lucky, you might even be able to hear more about these rumors of a defector. But as you approach Zan, Asimov, and the twins Sin and San, you have more pressing concerns at the moment. As for the rest of you, a cold dread seeps into your bones as you are approached by the one person scarier than the law, your boss.
Shit.
And that is where we will start.
That's a good start.
Okay, I have to get into character here. Sorry, that was really funny. So let me collect myself for a second. I'm supposed to be serious. All right. Why is it that after all this time, I'm still getting letters like this? And why is it always The four of you.
I'm new.
The probably just the two of us.
You're digging your own grave here.
I'm like not looking at it like a dog doesn't look at the mess they made. The new recruit started it.
Excuse me, you punched me in front of a cop.
I was
As
trying
far-
to solve.
Hey, as far as I'm concerned, it's the responsibility of all four of you to work together to get your job done. Don't point any fingers.
Just like shrinks a little bit into my collar.
I don't know what
Because-
to say. It went sideways quick and well, shit happens.
If you want to keep your status within the order, you're going to have to shape up. All of you. And because of the four of you and your stunt you pulled at the opera last night, which what was it? The who?
Grand Envoy.
Which the Grand Envoy was in attendance at, I now have to leave my beautiful office to follow the four of you around and play daycare.
Ugh. We don't need a babysitter.
And that's not what the organization seems to think.
Would I say thank you or I'm sorry? I don't really
Both.
know which way I should go here. Because on one hand, we got the babysitter, so Sin doesn't try to set everything on fire.
That thing
Then
was-
again, she's also like everyone's kind of got a point.
Well, at least you will get some fresh air then.
That is true. Time away from the desk. Why did I go Scottish there for a second?
It's always easy to go Scottish.
that is true there. Getting away from the desk is good from time to time. Stretch your legs.
I didn't work my way up to this point in the organization because I wanted to stretch my legs.
I mean,
All right. August is going to go back behind their desk and collect their coat. And they have a lovely, like, fancy walking stick and a nice silk top hat. Right. Let's go then. Reminder that I'll be right behind you.
oh no, he's
I
got a
love them
stick.
so much.
Oh no, he's got a stick. Okay, so yeah, just gonna like tighten the coat, hands in the pocket, gonna walk out with the head down, tail between the legs, all that good stuff.
I'll just walk out head high with sun.
Oh, I'll follow.
I just picture Zan literally sitting in like the corner drinking wine, watching this all go down like it's the most entertaining. Like,
No, she's not going to be disrespectful to
tea.
August yet, but she just
Yes.
yet.
It's like a
She's
Skyrim
just
NPC in the corner of a
observing.
bar.
she's just observing.
Oh, God. Off to a great start.
A great start indeed. So you would know you have 2 debts left to collect. From one Lidkoprovna, who is a
Okay.
guildless street performer who typically works in Precinct 2. It should be a relatively easy take as she has no guild to support her or potentially get in the way of you guys. And you also have one Hierarch Bayul, who is an instructor of healing magic at Resplendence, which is basically a large hippie commune run by the Selesnya Conclave, and that's actually in this precinct. And he owes 316 gold, 4 silver, and 6 copper.
Alex, remind us how long it takes to get to Precinct 2 from here.
get to precinct 2 from here by foot would probably take about 8 hours, honestly. These precincts are the size of a city.
Right. Do we have other means of transportation available to us?
Especially with August around, yeah, you could probably take like some form of a carriage.
Which would then take us how long to get to 2?
Then probably 3 hours max.
Great.
Yeah, so this could easily be done in a day based on positioning.
Great.
So it's just a matter of which order you want to tackle these problems in.
Want to go see the hippies or the street hippie?
Well, I guess that's up to the bus.
It's something funny, Zen.
No, of course not, Your Excellency. It seems that our decision-making process has not improved by your presence. Perhaps you can guide us.
All right. We'll start with the one that owes more and work our way down.
A wise choice, Your Excellency.
Jesus.
Nice steak, by the way.
Thank you.
Damn it.
Did I get August to smile?
Probably not. No.
This is a serious game.
I can't not.
We are serious people with serious accents. Everybody, calm down.
All right. I'm going to get 2 carriages.
Great.
Sure.
One for them, one for me.
You extra bitch, I love it.
Wow.
That's how you get started.
Yeah, so you're able to procure 2 carriages. You're in Orzhov HQ, so they have plenty of resources to go around, especially for local work, because this ride shouldn't be more than 15 minutes.
Well, you can't expect me to walk.
Oh, absolutely not.
You got the stick for a reason.
Yeah, but this particular outpost of the Conclave is it's in this precinct, and it's not far.
Sure.
So yeah, you take the carriages. August, you have a great time. So, there's room to stretch your legs. Just kind of
read a book.
Yeah, do whatever you need to do. It's quiet.
Can Sin
nice.
sit in can she hang off the back or sit on the roof so that she doesn't have to share a cabin with enough?
I mean, yes, but keep in mind you're in precinct 1, which is like the richest, snobbiest, most social pressure.
Wait, can I sit by the coachman?
Sure, you can do that.
I'm thinking of that stupid onion carriage from the second Shrek movie. That's what I'm imagining.
Oh God.
It's made out of a pumpkin.
But yeah, the other, Sin, it's not so bad, but you're still sitting outside. It's still a little uncomfortable because you're kind of sitting in something that was really only meant for one driver. But you make it work, and
I just make it really awkward.
And you're still more important than this person, so far be it from them to get in your way. The other 3 of you, actually, without Sin's presence, it is relatively comfortable. It's not 4 people in a 4-person coach, which I imagine be quite cramped. But it's still quite not the lap of luxury which August is enjoying. But 15 minutes later, you enjoy your pleasant carriage ride down the marble streets of Precinct 1, and you arrive at this sort of enormous green, basically a park. Maybe like half the size of Central Park or so. It's enormous. And at the center of it it's a tree the size of a tower. It easily stretches up probably 200-300 feet. And it's more than wide enough that people are walking in and out. This is a structure, but it is also a tree. And this, as you would know, is the sort of headquarters of this particular enclave, which is referred to as a Vernati. But that is where you find yourselves on stepping out of your coach.
Zan will walk over and open the door of August's carriage.
Love it.
God.
I see you're trying to ingratiate yourself after last night's slip up.
Hardly, Your Excellency. It is more that I want to prove to you that, first of all, we are actually, despite our difficulties, quite a capable group, and perhaps more importantly, the less than ideal circumstances of last night's retrieval were not the fault of all four of us, despite what your report may have told you.
Sorry, I just love that she's like, it wasn't me.
Basically,
let me make that
she's
clear.
like, fuck this. I like them all, but ain't nothing keeping me from getting up there.
Oh God, I want to roll a
Also,
bullshit
like,
check for that.
let's be real. She's not lying,
No, she is. She is telling the truth.
and
Yeah.
she'll also, like, should it come up, she will also defend San in this whole thing.
But sin has left it burn, pun intended.
Well, she only can't defend Sin because she didn't see exactly what was happening out there.
So what do we do now?
If that's the case, we should be able to pull this off very smoothly. Am I correct?
I see no reason why we should not. We collect the debt one way or another. We move on.
That's how it should be.
Are we just going to walk in and demand that they repay their debt, or how are we going to address this?
I mean, we do have the boss. There's no saying that we couldn't.
I was not talking to you.
Mm,
Oh, yes.
I think
How should we proceed?
we want to be very careful with how we plan this one, since last time some plans got a bit foiled. And she is going to look directly at Asimov.
I fucking I got punched.
So perhaps we should be a bit more cautious in our planning this time around.
I would stick by you this time, if that is okay.
Always.
In that case, I see no reason that we should not be able to enter the building, find Hierarch Bayul, that is who we're going after, right? Yes. And demand the payment, explain to her that her contract is due, and receive it one way or another. Sin and San, why don't you do what you do best, look imposing. Asimov, Your Excellency, would you like to be the one to request the payment, or would you prefer that one of us do it?
I left that line of work long ago. I'm only here to make sure that the four of you, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 more of you don't fuck up.
Perfect. Perfect. In that case, Asimov, why don't you accompany me silently into the office of Hierarch Bayul, and we will request the payment. If
I
you
think
are
you're muted.
talking, you are muted.
Am I? I did not think.
Oh,
so.
there you are.
there.
Said, watch your tongue as it be. Let us proceed, I suppose.
Of course. All smiles.
Kind of grimaces a little bit like, oh.
So I guess we're heading to their office, correct?
Yep. It's a pretty bright day, and walking through the park is actually to some extent a serene experience. Even though you're there to extract a debt by any means necessary, it's nice. The Selesnya Conclave is a guild that is focused on bringing peace by restoring nature to the city world of Ravnica, which has very little nature left in it. You see tons of people basically just like hanging out, pursuing various almost arts. You see people like doing martial arts. Sin and Sun, you would actually know that most practitioners of your type of thing are Celestia. They have the best sort of knowledge of martial arts and ki and that sort of thing. See people painting, people like tending to gardens. It's a lot of just sort of hanging around, which, as members of the Orzhov who have a very sort of clear-cut objective of acquire gold, I imagine it seems pretty strange. But you do eventually pass into the tree. As you pass in, you are flanked by these two enormous elephant people who are referred to as Loxodon, and they're A, elephant people, but B, just sort of part of the menagerie of Ravnican peoples.
Okay.
They watch you as you go in because they're keenly aware of what you do and why a group of 4 or 5 armed Orzhov would be entering the structure, but you haven't done anything illegal yet. So they have no, they can't bar your entry. So you do pass through, but you're definitely being watched. And the tree itself, ground floor is actually teeming with people. There are centaurs passing through. There are 5 different openings inside this tree, so there's a lot of just passing through. But there are like centaurs passing through, carrying things, elves, humans, just people sort of going about their business. This does seem to be a little more traditionally busy than what's going on outside, but you do see sort of like a lot of people just sort of going around, and most of the official looking people are guards, and they have this sort of like green and silver armor, full face masks, and they seem to all uniformly are carrying a single greatsword.
Sin and San will fall back behind Asimov and Zanafia. And so when we get to the office, we'll kind of like be at the door so they can't get through the door.
Do we know sort of where we're going? I mean, I assume Hierarch Bayul is not hidden or hard to find.
No, not hidden or hard to find.
Yeah.
Why don't you still go ahead and make a persuasion check, though?
Certainly.
Because, like I said, you can be here, but nobody wants you to.
Totally.
You get a bonus because I rolled a 17.
27.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
You managed to walk up to like the one person who either doesn't notice or doesn't care that you're here to collect the debt. And she's like, "Oh yeah, Hierarch Bayul, he's just upstairs teaching a class." Yeah.
Ari?
No, not Ari. Random benevolent woman.
Got it.
Benevolent and oblivious. Yeah, just upstairs.
And so up we go.
Yeah, you do notice also that like there's basically this enormous spiral staircase that just goes along the edge of the tree. And floors are just kind of like block it off, but the single staircase going around the inner wall of the tree seems to just go up to the ceiling, the branches, something high up, but you're not sure. Sure enough, though, about 3 floors up, you see this large Loxodon, who is, I believe, how Hierarch Bayul was identified to you, and he's actually basically holding like a cure wound spell, and showing like this group of like 8-year-olds, like magic. Seems clearly to be instructing them.
Well, he doesn't look terribly busy.
Not at all. Let's see. I will walk up, and does he look like, I mean, he's mid-demonstration, but like mid-long demonstration? Is he about to be done? What do we...
It's hard to say. You
Okay.
kind of just walked into the middle of the lecture. You can't really make heads or tails of it. But as you walk in, he does seem to notice your presence, and he's like, run along, children. We'll continue this later.
Great.
And you see all the kids, they like look at you in that way that kids do when they're like, "Who is this person? I don't like them."
Ah,
As they head downstairs, and as they head downstairs, you do notice that there are 3 Selesnya guards in here with their greatswords.
all right.
Hierarch is just like, "Can I help you?"
I think that perhaps you can, Hierarch Bayul. I have no doubt that you know why we are here, where we are from, and what we want. Should we keep things quick, or would you like me to read out the current debt?
Why don't you go ahead and read it out?
Let's see. With the late fees from your non-payment, you currently owe the Orsov Syndicate 400 gold.
You gotta. I don't know if Loxodon have eyebrows. But if they do, he definitely raises an eyebrow at the number 400.
Sure.
That's not quite the number I remember.
Oh, are you factoring in the late fees, the extra charges, and what's another word for fees? The extra shit. My brain is melting.
Taxes?
The extra fees and taxes that, of course, must be paid because the 5 of us were required to come collect. There are quite a few. I can itemize them for you if you wish.
I do wish. Go ahead.
Fantastic. So the original debt was for, I'm going to assume it was for 300 because you said that some stuff was already included.
Yeah.
Okay.
There were like late fees and interest and stuff like that.
It was 316 gold, 4 silver, 6 copper.
Right, that's the total now, but that
Yes.
number includes some fees. So I'm going to say the original debt was for 300 gold. Of course, the payment was due on this date, and I give the date, and I don't know what it is because I don't know how calendars work in Ravnica.
I don't know.
Great, so I give a date that's not today. And I say, of course, this was, shall we say, 10 days ago?
Sure.
Great. This was 10 days ago, so that is 2 gold per day in late fee. So that brings us to, 320 gold for the 10 days. Each one of us will require, of course, a 10 gold fee for being here. That's another 50 and brings us to 370. And I'm going to be honest with you, Hierarch, the extra 30 is because you made me read out this list.
I love it. Because, you don't even need to roll insight. He's fucking with you. But, asking you to do all this, he's
Oh, yeah.
Because he does not like you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I was
And,
upfront about the other 30, because what's he going to do? Say no?
I mean, man.
Is it possible? Is there a place behind him where if he wanted to scoot, he would be able to escape ahead of us? Is it like a hallway that we're kind of going into? I'm trying to figure out the setup of everything.
Or is this like a classroom where there's one entrance, one exit, and it's the same?
This floor seems to be mostly open. You're basically standing in a big circular floor. There are tables, there are chairs. Most of them don't seem to be in this area. Those kids were sitting on the floor. He was standing up doing his demonstration. But this basically entire floor is pretty much empty.
Okay. I just wanted to move it around to the back of him.
Yeah, sure.
And have San in front and me in back and just kind of having it.
Sure. The only other exit he could take is up the stairs. Because the 5 of you, I can count too. 5 of you came from underneath, and so the only other way you can see to exit this floor would be to go up.
Okay, I just want to block his escape.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check to see if you're noticed doing this.
Me? Okay. Oh shit. All right. Probably. Just roll a 2. That's a 9.
All right. You are definitely noticed. And as you're sort of approaching the upper stairs, one of the votaries, which is what these guards are called, actually walks right up to you and sort of just stands directly in your way. And you're an elf, so this person is actually taller than you, just kind of menacing you, just standing right in your way.
They cannot walk around. Don't mind me. And I'll just chill. I'll probably stand right next to him and just chill. And I'm just gonna let some heat radiate radiate off me just to see if he gets sweaty and walks away.
I mean, he's under armor, so you don't really notice, but it wouldn't be a big leap to assume that, there's probably some perspiration going on there.
At least it makes me a little bit happy just to make him a little uncomfortable.
Man's natural enemy is sweat.
I'm making a sweat box out of him.
Oh, Jesus.
As far as the hierarch goes, he looks at you, Zan, and you didn't ever give your name, did you?
I don't believe I did, no.
Yeah, I don't think any of you did. He sort of exhales at his trunk. His trunk, by the way, is very expressive. It goes up and down with the cadence of his voice. It seems to point at you accusingly. This is a very expressive appendage.
Oh God, there's a penis joke somewhere there.
That's hard to find.
Oh no.
I'm going to be honest with you, Orzhov.
Hierarch Bayul, I'm going to stop you there. If you are going to tell me that you don't have the 400 gold and you can't get it, you know that we have other ways to make you pay off the debt. But 400 gold is not an insurmountable amount. So before you say you cannot pay us, think about it for a second. Now, what did you want to say to me, Hierarch Bayul?
I need 6 days.
I will turn just enough to keep one eye on the Hierarch and look to August and just sort of raise an eyebrow in question.
If we were to give you 6 days, then we would have to give everybody 6 days, and we would never collect any money at all. I'm sorry, but you knew that this debt was here and that it would one day have to be repaid.
Hierarch Bayul, what can I say when my superior officer says you must pay today? I don't know what to tell you. What if, Your Excellency, might I suggest that we encourage Hierarch Bayul to provide the payment in, say, 3 days, which would, of course, include 6 days' worth of late fees, bringing the total to 412 gold.
It's an idea, but you, August, would know that the Orzhov are collecting as many debts as possible.
And quite frankly, I think Zan knows that too, and is just trying to make the Hierarch feel like some kind of way about this.
Sure.
And if he doesn't pay in 3 days?
It is a good point, Hierarch. What guarantee do we have that you will not ask for 3 more days and then 3 more days? I think oh my God. I think their excellency is correct. We must insist on the payment now.
He exhales vigorously through his trunk, stomps one big elephant foot on the ground, and turns around to sort of like this big, like a cabinet almost. Unlocks it and pulls out a small trunk containing
a trunk.
That was not even intentional.
How much junk? You got to tell me how much junk is in that trunk, though.
Stop it.
Okay, I'm back.
He pulls out a small trunk. Sets it on the. He sets it on the ground. This is 375. That's all I have.
Hierarch Bayul.
Sin, real fast. What's your passive again?
Oh no.
Mine? 20.
Your passive.
Oh.
20. Okay. So.
What?
Get wrecked.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay.
What is going down?
So you notice when he opens up the cabinet, in like a small glass jar with basically a big cork in it, you see this like weird little mushroom that is like profusely spewing spores into this jar. And you do remember that Hierarch Bayul used this money to fund quote unquote research from the Golgari swarm, which are primarily fungal growers, among other things. So it would not be a big leap to get the impression that this is what he actually spent the money on.
Okay. And does it look like he's about to use that vial on us?
No.
Okay. So he spent all the money on the Golgari swarm for the spore shit to do experiments like the last person did, or perhaps? Oh, we don't know what the last person did it for.
Yeah, you don't know what the captain uses it for.
But we at least know that. What are you laughing at?
I'm sorry. He just told you that there was a mushroom, and then you're like, is he going to attack us with it? Oh, Sin. Oh, my love.
Listen.
I have no good experiences with spores.
D&D has literally given me trust issues. He said there were spores in a thing that was spewing, and I'm over here going,
Oh, I'm dead.
There's shit in the book. There's fungus things in the book. Don't.
Oh, no.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
I'm dead. All
gonna
right.
die
Sorry.
after the
Please
mushroom.
go on.
How close is August to me?
So did you return after attempting to get to the upstairs?
I stood in that guy's space and made him sweat.
Yeah.
I am moist. That is my superpower. Sorry. No. Dr. Horrible sing along. Okay. So I don't know. I
imagine it's not, you would be able to return to the group unobstructed. These people really just seem to not want you to spread out. So it's trivial whether you're close to August, because you can be very easily.
Okay. Then I would go to August, trying to get back in his good graces, and say, I noticed in the cabinet that there is some form of spore. I have a feeling he may have probably spent the money on the Golgari for experiments.
What would you like me to do with this information?
I don't know. I just thought you wanted to know. Okay, shit. And then I'll walk away.
Okay, shit.
That's the entirety of this campaign. Okay, shit.
Did I hear that?
I imagine so. You're all pretty close together.
Great. Hierarch Bayul, we have a solution. You will give us the 375, was it, that you had offered today? And you will share your research and all of your findings with the Orzhov Syndicate, should any of it be of use to us in the future, to cover the remaining 25 gold.
Now, these aren't my findings. These are... The Golgari Swarm did my research. I have no findings to share with you.
Well, some... And what is that, then?
He sort of, like, kicks the door closed with his foot.
I'm sorry, let me rephrase. What was that, then?
It was the results of some research.
So you have results.
Yes, but I have no technical documentation.
But you could tell us what that lovely-looking bit of fungus does, yes?
I'd rather not.
And I would rather have 400 gold, but it seems we're not all going to get what we want today, Hierarch.
As this discussion is going on, August removes a pair of black gloves from their jacket and begins to put them on very fastidiously.
Ugh.
Everybody's going to die.
I'll just sort of notice that and look back and look to the hierarch and just raise my eyebrows and say,
Oh shit.
Are you threatening me, Orzhov?
"Of course not. What gives you that impression? Their Excellency was merely taken with a chill."
God, I love you so much.
The difficulty here, hierarch, is that you do, legally speaking, owe the Orzhov Syndicate money. And
I have the money here.
you have most of the
You-
money there. Please, Your Excellency, my apologies.
No, I just thought he said mere moments ago that he needed 6 days, and now he has the money.
It does seem strange, does it not, Your Excellency?
Well, I'm sorry. I'd rather not give away my entire life savings, but there you have it.
Perhaps you should have thought of that before taking out a loan.
Can I insight check him?
Sure, go
Is
ahead.
that really his whole life savings?
I feel like it's not, especially if this is like precinct 1, like the rich person district.
14?
You don't get much beyond the fact that he's pretty angry.
Right.
That was a 15. That's not going to do much more to help you.
And I will also say that it's even beyond like regular people. When you collect their debts and they give it to you angrily,
Oh.
he's pretty bad.
So I rolled a 23 on an insight check. Do I gain any additional information?
We are twins. We have the same mind.
Not anything particular with results to his life savings, but he seems very insistent on protecting whatever research is in that cabinet.
Mm.
Mm.
See, again, like, I'm super curious. The Orzhovs won't care. They just want their money. All right. Hierarch Bayul, you have 375 gold in that cabinet, yes?
I do.
Fantastic. And you are a spellcaster of some repute, as I understand it, yes?
Yes.
Fantastic. So we will take the 375 gold, and you will provide each of us with a spell casting should any of us come to you at any time over the next calendar year in need, free of charge.
Do you provide any material?
Should it require an expense in excess of 25 gold, which is your outstanding debt, then yes, of course.
Deal. Sort of kicks you over the small chest. If you took the time to count it, it would be 375 gold. It's all there.
Mm-hmm.
One.
Oh my god. Sin. Later.
But after you have possession of the chest, the guards kind of close in a little bit. They're not drawing their weapons, but it's very clear they want you to leave.
What are they called?
Votaries.
Votaries.
Yeah.
Votary Publics? Sorry.
Something like that.
I'm a terrible person. I'm sorry.
It was a pleasure chatting with you, Hierarch Bayul, and should you ever need financial assistance in the future, I believe you know where to find us. Turn on the heel and go.
All right. So you manage to avoid conflict. You head straight down 2 floors, back to the bustling ground floor of this giant tree structure, and you're free to head right back out. Although you gain some even less welcoming looks as you leave with a chest full of gold.
And an even bigger smile than I came in with.
As we leave, we'll like give like the whole like friendly wave, like bye neighbors.
I'm not even gonna stop him. I think it's great.
Yeah, just-
I'll just put my shades as we go out into, and I'll just be like, and just. as I walk out.
Yeah, Sam just doesn't give a shit.
Actually, Sin, as you do that,
Uh-oh.
so one of the things you know generally about the Celestian is that they're real big into like balance and things. And as you adjust your glasses, you pass by an old man who notices you, and he's like, "Balance in everything."
And I'll kind of I'll just like nod to the old man, and because I understand the need for balance, and I will keep walking, and this kind of elbow Sam. That was actually a really funny old guy. Didn't That's gonna be us when we're older. You wait.
Okay, well, yeah, you're right. That...
Like 700 years.
Well, it's time to perfect it. That was amazing. Well done.
So yeah, you're able to walk right on out with your. I can't even say ill-gotten gains. It's all legal.
That's right.
Technically legal. Hey.
And we got
As
the
we-
60 gold over.
As we approach the carriages, I will turn to the four of them and say, congratulations on collecting 94% of what you were supposed to get without going to jail. Next time, let's try to get the whole debt.
Far be it from me to question your mathematics, Your Excellency, but I believe the debt owed to the syndicate was only 316 gold, 6 silver, and 9 copper.
Oh my bad.
Don't actually remember if that was right.
I remembered it.
Damn
as
it, it was
400,
4 silver.
So that's
Yeah.
Damn it.
But also, you generally know that like these enforcers, they make their money by charging extra in debt collecting. They don't. They're not paid by commission. They get what they can take out of people, and the best enforcers like always get what they want. So it is understandable to like you could have done better.
Oh yeah, sure.
It's understandable to be like you came in, asked for 400, and you didn't leave with 400.
Sure.
That's an understandable reaction.
Sure. Your point is well taken, Your Excellency.
Well, unfortunately, we weren't able to get him into the office, so I was not able to try and milk more out of him.
I think perhaps your methods are on hold for the day, Sin, and I sort of indicate Their Excellency.
One also might consider the fact that you are in a structure that is a tree.
Surrounded by very angry votaries.
Yeah, and you know, fire.
Fire bad.
I think it's...
fire. You might have been.
I just would have been like, well, that's why I have her. And help her.
I was just about to say it's really cute that y'all think that she would care about any of that.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
I'm just saying, you know, it's danger close.
0 fucks given. So do we get to split that extra? Just saying. Listen, I am 60 gold lighter. I could use a little bit of a pick-me-up.
I will take the chest for safekeeping as we go to our next destination.
Ugh, Mom is taking our allowance again.
Of course, Your Excellency. There is more room in your carriage anyway.
Innuendo there somewhere.
Oh, wow. I didn't even mean that, but sure. I just meant literally, they're the only one in that carriage.
Do we try to do 2 in one day?
Yes.
Because we're in the same precinct as the performer, correct?
Oh, no, we have
Same
to
precinct as the elephant guy. You're not.
Whoa, 3 people at the same time. What?
I'm sorry. You're in the same precinct as the Loxodon. You're not in the same precinct as the performer.
Shit.
Yeah, she's precinct 2.
Yeah, she's precinct 2.
With a measly 71 gold. Can we try to get like 300 out of her or something?
She is a street performer. We'll be lucky to get the 71.
We'll be lucky to get the 1 copper. Depends on how much of a shitty street performer she is. I swear, if she's singing an opera, I'm going to stab myself in the eyes.
If she's singing an opera, we might get the 300.
If she's singing an opera, I will pay her 300 just to stop.
Would you like to just pay her debt now and we don't have to go to precinct 2?
No, because I don't have any gold. I spent it all to get out of prison. Well, Your Excellency, shall we head to try and complete the contract today, or are we going to do it another day?
It's like mid-morning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I just
This
Oh, you know.
30 minutes.
We did a job. It's time for a drink.
I listen. That's how I live my life.
I
okay?
got
Don't
look.
take that away from
I
me.
get you.
Oh, Sin's a total day drinker, 100%.
Ooh, I wrote 1 page. Time to take a nap.
We're trying to get through these as fast as we can. We'd best be on our way.
Goody.
Do you have any refreshments in your cart? Do you have any snacks that are going to share with us? No? Okay.
Just roll up with the bar cart.
You're right.
Does he have Prosecco on ice? Like,
Oh my god.
The
Hell
bartender
yeah!
strapped to the
got like
Probably
tapas
does
on
is
that
the
bit.
thing.
They brought it themselves.
It's got like a charcuterie board.
They don't travel without Prosecco in there.
All right, DM, I believe we are taking off towards, what is it, Precinct 1 where the performer is? Precinct 12? I don't know. District 12, Katniss? I don't know. Two.
Precinct 2. You're in Precinct 1.
We're good at numbers here.
Yeah.
Passive perception of 20, intelligence of not.
How many of us are there? Jesus Christ, I'm good with English too.
I don't word well.
As far as travel goes, it's relatively uneventful.
Are there snacks in the carriages? Like nothing? Do I still have my gummy bears?
You sure you're not a halfling?
Have your gummy bears. You do not see any snacks in the carriage.
I do have my gummy bears though, right?
You
I
have
will-
your gummy bears, yeah.
I'll eat a couple of gummy bears and I'll share them with San. Do you want some gummy bears?
I do. Give me several.
I'm gonna like pull out my my rations and then just like start munching on one because I'm like, oh Jesus. So now Sin has joined the carriage party.
I'm sitting next to my sister. I give you all. Listen, I know you like the red ones. Here's some of the red ones. Don't eat all the green ones.
But they're so good.
I see. Oh my god.
I'm gonna lead it over to Zen and be like, what do we do with this? Do we encourage it or do we just watch and have fun along the ride?
I swear, if you take another one of the green ones, I'm going to stab you.
Don't. The last time you did that, it took a really long time to heal.
That is really funny, though. All right, so we're just eating gummy bears.
Yeah, you're passing the time.
I'm gonna try to take a nap.
Yeah, I'd say you can take a short rest if you need it.
Yeah, sure. Why not? 3 hours, got something to do.
Yeah, basically it is 3 hours. As before, maybe even more pronounced now that there's 4 of you in one cart and one in the other.
No, I forgot about that.
Yeah. I just have
I
a
put
grand old
my
time.
feet up on Zan.
She'll sort of stare at you for a minute and then reach over and take a green gummy bear.
Jesus, why am I the only sober one in the car?
I'll look at Zan and go, "You're lucky you're so pretty." Did you see? She just took one of my gummy bears.
Get more.
I'm like trying to. I'm like shaking the bag, trying to find like another green one. I gotta get gummy bears for next week.
Right. Yes.
Yes. Oh my god, yes.
Just sit and send eating gummy bears.
As for the rest of you, though, it is what I imagine one would feel like being in a carriage where you have 2 sets of 2 seats facing each other, kind of sitting around in this cramped box with ventilation, but little ventilation, for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Relatively bright, warm morning. But 3 hours pass, and you do rather uneventfully find yourselves in Precinct 2. The marble streets have given way to cobblestone, which granted is very nice, more uniform than most cobblestones you ever noticed, and it's still very orderly around here, but it's no Precinct 1. There's no gilding, there's no marble. This is very much a middle-class neighborhood, so to speak. And you're dropped off basically in the center of it, around a square. We see a bunch of restaurants and shops and things like that.
Is the square near? Do we know where? Oh, I don't have it open. Do we know where Lidka?
You do not know where she performs. No,
Okay.
you would have to do some searching.
Ugh.
You there, old lady.
Oh my god.
What do you want?
Are there any street performers around? I have some gold to throw around.
That's one way to find it.
There's a wonderful young man over there.
Alex looks way too good of an old lady.
Like sort of like if you really squint, you can like maybe occasionally see like this little blue figure like way in the distance. Every once in a while, you see between the passing strangers. But
Is Litka a male or female?
Litka is a woman.
Is a woman.
Yeah, it's not hard to get that.
I'm gonna like walk up next to Sin and be like, but what if I wanted entertainment of the female kind? I'm sorry, there's like no other way to say that. The thing's
Yeah. That you might. It sounds like you're asking for something else, which is fine.
Alex sounds like Jimmy Neutron's teacher.
Oh God, Miss Fowl, that was it. Yes. Oh my God, you're right.
After that comment, Sin is literally gonna like moonwalk out of the situation.
No.
She looks at you and I think you have to do that indoors, don't you? And she's like appalled that you would ask for a street performer to do the things
No, I mean
that
like,
you're implying.
no, I mean like dancing or magic.
You still, I think. Okay, it's okay. You know what? We'll go. It's okay. Don't worry. We're fine.
Asimov does not get out much. He's not a smart kid.
Is there do I see a candy store around here?
Not
Addicted to fucking gummy bears.
Not strictly any candy stores. No.
I'm looking. If I wanted gummy bears, could I find that around here?
Go ahead and roll investigation. It'd be a lot harder because there are fewer specialty shops in this area.
18.
After doing some asking around to the locals, quick glances around at various shops, you kind of lead the group on, like, oh yeah, I think I'm really getting, closer to the mark here. And you find yourself outside of like this sort of like general store, like a ye olde Publix. Sort of just, walk right in, and you're able to get yourself like a small little sack of gummy bears.
Okay, I will go ahead and purchase those. And
all right. Those will be, let me see there.
Ye old Rite Aid on the corner of
One silver.
okay.
Ye old Publix.
All right.
Are
so
you
I
from
did-
Florida?
I don't know what Publix is. I'm from the north.
It's like
Publix
a
is a grocery
It's a
store.
southern grocery store.
It is
I'm
the
from
best
the
damn
Northeast.
grocery store on the planet.
Listen,
Okay.
I'm from the northeast. I don't.
Could I have asked? Did we walk towards or away from that male street performer down this that the old lady pointed out?
I'll say you walk towards him.
Cool, because I did want to ask him if perhaps they're in a guild. I don't know. If he
Sure.
knows of another street performer named Litka. I owe them.
Alright.
A visit. Wink.
Sure. Give me 1 second here. All right. So, quick thing to note is that there are two big guilds in play in Precinct 2. There's the Azorius, which are the cops, and they have pretty much a big presence everywhere. But the Orzhov also has a really big presence here because there are some places where either the Azorius just don't protect, or they weren't able to get there first, or for whatever reason, they're the local law enforcement. And they're typically more well liked than the Azorius, strangely enough. Usually because they're honestly more straight up. They don't use enchantment magic or anything. It's in many ways you do get a better shake when dealing with one of those knights than with an Azorius arrestor. And you evidently seem to be in an Orzhov part of town. People kind of part for you as you head down the street. You get a couple of like nods, like, hey, like a sort of like, I'm deferring to you. So you definitely are sort of carrying some social capital as you're heading through this area.
Oh, she just
And you
phased
make
that.
it down to the street performer, who is a Vidalcan, one of these blue people with a sort of flat Voldemort style nose, no external ear, totally bald, and he's using magic to street perform. So you see him like throwing around things that he's obviously cast like enlarge reduce on, and he'll just toss it and like unreduce, and it'll come out and be like a full size trash can or something, and he's just juggling. So lots of stuff like that. Little tricks with magic seems to be his thing. And you notice he's got about 10 gold maybe in his little pan.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
That's
put
a
the.
lot of fucking money.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good money. Geez.
So if he saw my Orzhov ring, would he be? Do we believe, since we're in this section, that he would be probably helpful?
Yeah, either out of obligation or if he generally respects the local law enforcement, and that's a bit hard to tell.
Then I will hold the gold up like this so that you see the ring, and put it in the tub.
Because
And
you can
just-
afford to give another gold.
Listen, you gotta spend it
Says
to make
me,
it.
not Zan.
Yeah,
right.
I've got 72
She and I
left.
share gold. It's okay.
Okay.
I've got 72 left.
My condolences, son.
I assumed that was such a Zan thing to say. I just thought you forgot the accent there.
No.
And just kind of tell him to kind of wrap it up and that I need to speak with him.
sure. So he pretty much shuts down the act. He's not bothering to finish any performance for anyone in particular. Interestingly enough, there's like a little horse on his shoulder, and he like lets it walk down his arm, and like once it's on the ground, he's like, and it like unreduces, and so now there's like a full ass size horse.
This motherfucker got a lot of spell slots to play
I
with
saw
here.
it.
We gotta get him on our team.
What the?
Okay.
He's like, hey officer, what's going on?
Oh, we got a horse girl. Cool.
I'm looking for another street performer named Litka,
Ah,
female. Do you have any ideas where I might find other street performers in this precinct?
yeah, dude, she gets all the fucking best spots. Let me tell you. Fuck.
Yes, tell me everything. Where is she right now? Where is she performing today?
And she's probably performing where she does every day. Go like, he points east, 6 blocks east, 2 blocks north. Big statue, some Boros fuck. She's over there.
And you said she gets all the best spots always.
Pretty much.
Good to know. How about your spot? Is it not so bad here? Do you often perform here?
Yeah, it's not so bad. Got the square right there, so it's doable.
It seems like you make quite a bit just over here. I wonder what she makes.
Well, he kicks the tin, and some of it's seed money.
Thank you very much. I will give him 1 more gold and say for your silence.
Sure. Thanks a bunch, officer.
I'm gonna try to feed the horse one of my rations. I'm assuming they're just biscuits.
Go ahead and roll animal handling.
Fuck.
Oh no, she's gonna get bit. He's gonna
horse
get bit.
14.
All right.
Not 2.
Ah, damn it.
So the horse seems a little skittish by you just kind of like walking up and invading his personal space, but you do have food. So It's very much like the animal approaches you in spite of the fact that you were there. Just kind of quickly grabs the food and just kind of backs away. Like,
Me too, Alex. Me too.
yeah.
I'll go back to the group and go. I believe I found Litka. 6 blocks east, 2 blocks north, by a Boros fox statue.
Oh,
I don't know. That's what he called it.
wonderful.
Oh, San, did you get more gummy bears?
Jesus.
And they won't eat the green ones, I promise.
Oh, thank you. And do I know the way? Do we know the way?
They're blocks. It's a city. It's easy enough to
It's
navigate.
ouch. Blocks are fine.
Yeah. It's pretty straightforward. On your way there, though.
Oh no.
So while this is generally a middle class area, there are pockets of sort of income disparity even within precinct 2. And just by heading directly 6 blocks east and 1 block north, you do pass by a seemingly slightly more run down section of the city. The buildings seem older, more cracked and weathered. There are several loose or missing cobblestones. The magical lights that generally line the streets as sort of like street lamps, some of them are just straight gone. Others are cracked in some way, non-functional. You just get the sense that, like, yeah, the place is in a nicer precinct, but it's the worst of the best, so to speak. And so as you head over there, you see 2 people in full Boros armor, really accosting this young man. The young man is an elf. The 2 Boros are humans, and there is another elf standing beside, and they're all arguing. The young elf man, is saying stuff like, "No, I don't want to go. I'm not doing that," etc., etc., etc. And the Boros are like, "You have a duty to the city, da 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 da." And you quickly realize they're drafting this guy.
Oh.
How much do we hate the Boros?
The general consensus among the Orzhov is that they're dumb as fuck.
I was gonna say I have a
Like-
shield.
Like,
Okay.
they're orderly, which is nice because you're one of the 3 main guilds that imposes order on Ravnica. But beyond that, they're dumb. Every problem to them is a nail, and they are the ultimate hammer.
Right.
They're just kind of this dumb, oppressive, brutish force that is only really served when someone else is at the helm.
Is there any? This is a strange question,
I can't wait.
Oh no.
so bear with me. Is there any water nearby?
Oh, that is the least weird thing you could have asked.
I'm not done. There's 2. This is a 2-part question. Part
Okay.
1: is there water nearby?
Part 2, is there a leather store nearby?
Oh my god.
Part 3: I would like a whip. No. Part 1: is there like a trough of water, a bucket of water? Is there water?
I'll say sure. There's like a random like bucket or like something that you see watering cans. You see a few watering cans for like plants and random.
Part 2: are they holding anything in their hands, or do I see any noticeable, like, I don't know, maybe like not pockets, little like pouches on them or anything?
Yeah, they've got pouches. They're in full armor, so they're prepared for theoretically anything, which includes having to eat a meal on the go. As far as holding anything, they're like attempting to like not violently grab this guy, but forcefully. And they both have like hands on their shields. Or
Okay.
not shields, swords at their
Yeah.
While she's doing that, I'm gonna like pull my shield out and prepare to run at this kid.
Okay.
Listen, we hate these idiots. They're dumb as shit. I'm gonna wait for Sam to figure out what she's gonna do first.
I would like to use a key point
Sure.
And I think I can do this if I understand this. It says for shape of flowing river, I can manipulate an area of ice or water.
Okay.
And I would like to take the water from one of the water cans and splash it on one of their faces.
Are you attempting to do this? Is this an attack or is this an annoyance?
This is supposed to be an annoyance. I want them to I'm trying to disrupt what they're doing with this young kid.
Okay, sure. Can you read just the full text of that ability real quick fast?
As an action, you can spend 1 key point to manipulate, reshape, raise or lower, freeze or unfreeze an area of ice or water no larger than 30 feet on a side within 120 feet of you.
Okay, sure. I'll say you can do that. It's easy enough. So what does that look like for you? How are you moving this as like you? What are you doing?
So I'm probably going to, popping some gummy bears in my mouth, take my other hand and like extend it and probably whisper something in primordial and sort of cause the water to sort of come out from the watering can, and I'm gonna just twitch my hand and have it just splash directly against one of their faces.
All right. So
I'm
yeah.
gonna lean against the wall and eat gummy bears and watch this.
So yeah, you sort of like lift this sort of like tendril of water that's sort of like swirling around itself in order to keep its shape, and it just kind of lashes out, and it's just like it impacts you. There's a definite sort of wet splat on the guy, and he sort of lets go in shock. He jumps back a little bit, and then he turns directly to you. Middle age, probably like late 30s, early 40s. Got a big bushy brown beard, full helmet.
Are they no longer paying attention to the elf now?
That guy isn't. The guy who got splashed. The other one is still kind of, he's split attention.
I don't think anybody wants me to start doing anything.
I'm gonna wave.
And what the fuck was that?
I believe that was water.
Oh, real fucking funny. Real fucking funny. He's heading over in your direction.
I have my shield out and I'm starting to stand in front of San.
Cool. Right, so
Okay.
he's coming towards San. Cool. I'm going to firebolt him.
All right.
Oh, I'm beginning to see how you all got arrested.
All right, roll for an attack.
Oh. I was for sure standing next to their excellency, and I'm like, I don't know what to tell you.
13. And if it goes wide, then I would like it to be part of the storyline to kind of scare him.
All right, sure. So you do throw it, and he does catch it on his shield. That is the only way he gets at it. Like, he sees it, and he raises his shield. And it's sort of, it is a sort of a ball of fire, which in and of itself does not have mass, but it makes a really satisfying sort of like percussive clang.
And I'll just kind of just go.
Shield.
Leave.
He's sort of like, hey, get over here, calls the other guard over. And I'm gonna need everyone to roll some initiative.
Oh, God's above.
Yay!
15.
15? All right, hold on, let me get my, where do I put my,
We hid it from you.
Yeah,
So
right.
that you couldn't make us roll initiative.
Yes.
Because of something that Sin and or Asimov did.
All right.
I did nothing.
I
to
know,
help.
I'm so proud of you. I
love
know,
the
I'm
fact that
so
you're
proud of you.
Completely over. Like, do we
Oh.
not know who started this?
Hey, I was merely trying to, disrupt the situation.
Also,
Listen,
Alex, you
quite
have
the
played
power.
with me before. I'm gonna blame you no matter who your character is. I did it in Dragon Heist, I'm gonna do it here.
Damn it.
That's the power.
And somehow it was still always my
I
fault.
was gonna say, I wasn't wrong most of the time, so.
All right.
You're like,
so
damn it, still Meg.
Asimov is at 15. What is everyone else's initiative?
14.
All right, Sin is at 14.
Keep in mind, Sam,
Sam?
neither one of us are clerics that focus on healing.
Oh, I know. Zan's a 16.
Thank you.
San is a 16. Son?
14.
Ooh, twinsies.
Nice.
Twins. And August.
11.
All right.
That's not bad from all of us.
So disinterested in helping the situation, it makes sense.
I
Takes
don't
a
want
sip.
anything to do with this.
All right. And so now that we have initiative numbers, I think now it would be a great time to take our break. And
Oh shit! God damn it.
Absolutely.
We're an hour and a half in, so we might as well take the break now, rather than be like, all right, guys, first round of combat's done. Come back for more.
Right, okay.
Totally.
That
Before
makes
we go to
sense,
break,
yeah.
I want to say a couple of quick thank yous. Thank you so much to Camilla, 12-sided guy, Tarzan Tank for your generous bit donations to Trans Lifeline, and an enormous thank you to Kevin Hitt, my amazing DM for my show on Fridays on Encounter Roleplay. He donated $125 to Trans Lifeline tonight, and we are so incredibly grateful for your support, both of us, of the channel, and of that amazing organization. Kevin, you're a stand-up guy, and we really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. We will be back shortly. Thank you all for watching. See you soon. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. We are back. We're raising money for Trans Lifeline. You're all amazing. We love you all. We're about to start combat, so I'm gonna toss it back to Alex.
All right. So, as a little bit of context and a little bit of refresher, before the break, our intrepid heroes found the Boros Legion, which is Ravnica's standing army, attempting to draft someone in a neighborhood of Precinct 2, which is legally under the control of the Orzhov Syndicate. And being the law and the authority here, our party have decided to interrupt this effort. And we have rolled initiative, and we will start with Zan.
Oh, boy. All right. Well, she's gonna sort of take a deep breath and sigh, and step forward so that she is closer, a little bit closer, not right up next to, but a little bit closer to. There are two of the Boros, right?
Yes, two.
Okay, so two. Is one of them sort of in the lead, or they both sort of seem to be?
They both sort of seem to be the same. Their uniforms seem to be the same. They're in the same armor. They have similar weapons. There's no distinguishable difference between the two.
Okay, great. So she'll pick one at random, and she will.
Well, one of them has approached you. One of them is actually closer to you. Do you want to attack that one?
Oh, and the other one is still over. I'm sorry, the other one is still over.
The other one is by the elf. Yeah.
Right. Let's make it interesting then. I'll go up to the one that approached us then,
Sure.
and I will smile my best charming smile, and I will say, "You and your friends really should back the fuck off." And I will cast Charm Person.
Sure, go ahead. What's your
wisdom save DC? Wisdom save DC 15.
DC 15. Let me pull up this person's save real fast. Let's see, DC 15. All right. Does not make it.
All right. So he believes that we are friends.
Yes. Acquaintances. It's friendly acquaintance, is it right?
Sure, yeah. It's regarded as a friendly acquaintance, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so back the fuck off. You know this is our territory.
Okay. He starts to back off. You notice he's still holding a shield.
Sure. As well, he probably should.
But he has not drawn his sword.
Great.
All right. And I believe that is your turn, correct?
It is. I do not have a bonus action, so yes.
All right, sure. So the other soldier who is by the elf, am I reading right? Yep. He's going to go right now. And having seen what just happened between you two, because casting a spell is pretty obvious.
Sure.
Having seen that, he kind of just like throws the elf aside and he calls out, "Hey, you're gonna need some backup here."
Yes.
And he is about 45 feet away, so he is actually going to pull out a crossbow, and he's gonna kind of go around the side to get a good view at you, Zan, because you're the only one. Well, you're the one who made the last.
I was gonna say, let's be clear. Somebody shot a firebolt at somebody else.
Yeah, you made the.
What I did was very obvious.
But no, it's fine. I agree.
You made the last move.
Yeah, totally.
And your thing actually worked, so you're the dangerous one. So
it's true. It's true.
All right, that is a 15 to hit. Does that hit?
No, I do not believe it does. Let me double check. Nope.
All right. So he fires a firebolt, and you're able to deftly dodge. Not fires a firebolt, fires a crossbow bolt. You're able to deftly dodge out of the way of that. And now, Ink, it is your go.
Hi. So I'm gonna keep holding my shield, and I'm. How close is Zan to like Sun and everyone else? Are we all kind of like conglomerated?
You're all pretty much within 15 feet of each other.
Okay, so I'm gonna kind of stand in front of everyone and hold my action.
What are you holding?
I'm gonna hold my action for as soon as the original guard that kind of tried to shoot Zan gets within 30 feet. I want to be let know because I have a holy symbol and a spell I can cast.
All right, what spell?
Orders Demand. It's a channel divinity thing.
Oh yeah, okay, sure.
Love it.
Alrighty, Rue. Let's see. San and Sin, what would you like to do on your turn?
Who wants to go first?
Part of me really wants to let you go first.
Me go first.
I want to
Alright.
see what's going to happen.
Oh no.
Hey, I support my sister, okay?
All right.
I know, but I also support the city continuing to stand.
Meh. All right. So we have one that is charmed. Do I understand that that person is charmed and that I probably shouldn't fuck with them?
You have seen.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've
Yeah,
seen
you saw
Xantanas
the spell
before.
And then we had the one that was messing with the elf. And then we have how many more coming at us?
You don't know. You just saw the first one call for help.
And then a crossbow got fired.
Yes, a crossbow bolt got fired.
Choices
Well,
were
I
made.
will. How far away is the guy who was messing with the elf from me?
Probably about 45 feet or so.
Okay. Okay. Well, then I can get at least 40 feet to him, and I have a thing called Fangs of Fire Snake
Okay.
that I could spend a key point to increase my reach by 10 feet with your
Oh.
unarmed strike for the rest of the turn. A hit with this attack deals fire damage instead of bludgeoning.
Mm.
And if you spend one key point when the attack hits, you can deal an extra 1d10 fire damage.
I love
Okay.
that.
Yes.
Yes.
So that's one key point down, and then I will punch them.
All right. Roll your attack.
First one is a oh my god, what's my thing? 12.
12 does not hit.
Okay, and the second one is a 24.
That does hit. So he's able to catch your first punch on the shield, which again makes a real satisfying sort of percussive, like bong sound.
So I assume that it's doing my unarmed strike damage, but instead of bludgeoning, it's fire, correct?
Yeah, as I understand it, yes.
And that is 10 points.
Okay,
And can I spend that extra key point to do the extra d10 of fire?
sure.
Okay, so that would be another 3 points of fire damage. So that would
All
be
right.
13 points.
That's really nice.
All right, so you go and give him a punch straight to the middle after he blocked your first hit. And sort of like fire kind of reaches your hand as you do it, and there's like this big blackened charred impact zone in the armor. You've dented this person's armor with your fist and left this big sort of like charred mess over like the Boros symbol. I'm pretty sure there's some symbolism somewhere in that. Guy's looking real hurt. Like you did some damage.
Cool. That's
All
my turn.
And Son?
So upon seeing this, I'm gonna kind of sidestep just a bit, and I was just looking at it. Where did it go? And I'm gonna move up. You said he was about 45 feet away?
Yeah.
I'm gonna move up about 15, 20 feet.
Gotcha.
And I am gonna extend my hand and say something in primordial again. And this length of water is gonna sort of like come up, and I am going to use my water whip.
Yeah.
So you need to make a dex saving throw DC 13.
Mm-hmm.
It's always the whip. It's always the whip.
I can't escape it.
That's a 19 plus
When
1.
the moment comes.
Well,
Does save.
Oh shit.
damn it. Oh my god, so nothing happens. Oh
no.
No. Half damage.
Yeah.
On a
Okay.
success.
Yeah.
I just can't push or pull him. So I have to okay.
Time to do math.
Hold please.
Holding.
Do.
Not great. 14
That's
bludgeoning damage.
not great. You
14
did more than I did.
14 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. That's
That
half
could
to
be
7.
And then I think as my do I want to do that? Oh, that's like a lot. Okay. Fuck it. I'm going to use one more key point and take the dash action to get right up next to him.
Sure. Gotcha. He's looking real bad. It doesn't seem like it would take much more to do him in. August, it is your go.
It is my go, but I'm going to hold my action until somebody actually attacks me.
I love that, you know?
That's
Okay,
if
sure.
that is
I mean,
not,
correct.
if that is not management, I don't know what is.
Mhm.
Correct.
Holy
Just-
shit.
removed from this. They started this problem.
I am
Not me.
so proud of you, and I hate you so much for that.
Why get dirty when you have people you pay to do that for you?
All right. So, at the top of the next round,
Mhm.
you hear the beating of very large wings. And
Oh.
out from the corner of an alley, you see an angel sort of like
No.
fly in, like wings extended, quickly survey the scene, and with her 90-foot flying speed, Jesus.
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 Please
Yeah.
tell me how close she is in proximity to me. Please tell me.
To you, you're hanging back with August, correct?
I'm with Zan and
Yeah.
Zan has since moved, so yes.
Yeah, so you're probably about 50 feet away or so.
Shit.
She did expend some of her movement to get here,
Sure.
but she is going to be within striking range of Sun because you moved up, and so she is going to. So like from this sort of like almost hovering, just sort of floating position where she's not really beating her wings, but she's still like moving in air. She gives a great big flap, and she is on you in a real she's on you in a second, and she is going to make 2 melee attacks on you. Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
All right, and does a that does not hit. All right, so let's see. That's going to be 7 slashing damage and 18 radiant damage.
Holy
Yay!
God. Oh shit.
All right.
Okay.
She comes in with her sword, and she misses the first strike. You're able to get out of the way, but man, she is fast, and she swings the sword around back and sort of like slashes you around the back in this sort of like explosion of radiant fire as she lands behind you.
Cool.
And that will be her turn. Zan, you're up.
Shit.
Well, shit. This escalated quickly.
All right.
All right. So she's flying, or she came down.
She's pretty much landed.
Okay.
She's within striking range of a melee person on the ground.
Great. Okay. Hellfire. All right. Well, this escalated quickly. So she's gonna turn to the soldier that she charmed and say, "My friend, things have gotten very serious. You should probably leave before you get hurt."
Yeah,
And-
he's nodding in agreement, like you see him.
Frankly, I'd love to go with you, but I can't. All right. Then I'm going to pull out. What is it called? Zan's obligation. Yes. Pull out Zan's obligation. All right. I'm going to draw. That's not better. I'm gonna get my sword. That's not better either. Damn it!
Just whip it out. Just whip out Zan's obligation.
And I'm gonna turn to the angel and just yell, "You forget yourself, angel!" And I am going to curse her with my Hexblade curse as a bonus action.
Alright.
Hex.
And there's no save to that, correct?
There's not, no.
Gotcha.
Heck.
And then I'm gonna have a swing.
All right, go ahead.
Or two. All right.
say.
So first swing is a 19 to hit.
That does hit.
Second swing is a 25 to hit.
That also hits.
All right.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
All right. So this is the first one is 10 slashing, and the second one. God, those are terrible rolls. The second one is 11 slashing, so a total of 21.
Gotcha.
Wow, I love how that was horrible.
Well, between the two of them, but I rolled a 2 and a 3 on that damage.
Yeah.
Ugh.
All right. So you do actually manage to get past the angel's plate armor, and get in some good hits.
Yeah, and I think so. She's not like a fireman angel that we saw last night at the opera, right?
No,
Okay,
no,
great. But she's still a celestial being, but threaded
celestial being.
in and among her radiance are these sort of black and purple tendrils of Zan's curse.
Yeah, so you see this sort of like bright yellow and orange sort of flame surrounded by this purple black tendril curse thing.
Yeah.
Pretty aesthetic.
Yeah, I try.
Yeah. Another soldier is going to join the fray, but he's not going to have enough movement speed to get close to anybody.
Great.
So he's on the board. He's probably about 10 feet out from you, son, and he has taken a dash to get there. And so, Ink, is your go. Oh, also, the charm guy has bolted.
Excellent.
Oh, that's
Charm guy has bolted.
It was worth the spell slot.
good for him. I'm proud of him.
Ink, you're up.
Okay, so I am going to let's see. I want to see how far did you say the angel is from me?
From you, probably about 45 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna
45,
move
50 feet.
move like 25, 30-ish feet as my move action,
sure.
and then I'm going to present my holy symbol, and I want you to make a wisdom save for me.
Sure.
Oofta.
Check my...
I'm trying to see if I can figure out what the save is for this.
Should be the same as your spell.
That's a natural 20.
Oh, and it doesn't matter.
Love that for you. Okay. I still can use like my turn to speak though, correct?
Yeah, sure. That's pretty much a free action.
Okay, I wanted to make sure that I like have that good. I'm still gonna keep my shield out, but I'm going to scream at them in Celestial and pretty much just like look directly at them and go, you should leave.
Okay.
Dude, listen, I can't do much. I'm not a good cleric.
In between taking shots at San here, she yells back in Celestial, "Make me."
Oh.
Glad to.
All right. So Sin and San, what are you up to?
I will go first again. So how far away is San from you, this angel?
You're probably like, well, you're in melee
With
that other guy, so you're not more than 10 feet away from the angel.
okay. I will.
You can do it.
I will hit the guy in front of me and
All
hope
right.
that it will take him down so that I can get over to my sister.
All right, go ahead and roll.
And I am going to use balance.
Got you.
So-
Is that in your possession or not?
It's not.
It's in mine.
All right. So why don't you describe for the class what happens when you take an attack with this magical quarterstaff that is currently in your sister's possession?
So balance is a special weapon that was given to us when we graduated, and I will hold out my hands in front of me or like to the side of me, and I will grasp what looks like air. And as I do, and I come to swing down, what slowly appears in it is a staff with a red ribbon at the top and a blue ribbon at the bottom this time, and I come down to strike the person in front of me.
Yes.
And that's a natural 1.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Sin.
Can I get like advantage for how cool that sounded?
you have extra attack as monk at 5th level.
I know.
Two attacks.
I just didn't want to.
It was just so.
Yeah.
It was
That's
so
too
cool.
natural. Those 2
You
natural ones.
Did
I'll spend my-
not.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Oh no.
it's in
Right.
jail, and I don't even think
Ah,
because
that's
I didn't even hit. I can't even use a key point to try and do flurry of blows, can I?
Oh man,
You-
I don't know. What's the text on it?
You can. You just have to have taken the
Yeah.
attack action, not hit.
Yeah.
Okay, then I will flurry of blows, which I will hit this time. 23.
All right.
Oh,
So
finally.
you come down dramatically. The quarterstaff appears in your hands.
I'm
and
very distracted.
last bit of strength raises the shield. You bash, and you're just angry. So you go again to hit, but like you haven't considered maybe
that's the wrong dice.
try another angle of attack. So you just bash again, and you're just like so mad at this point. You just kind of duck under and just like, bam. you get him in an uppercut, and he's out.
Yeah, that was 13 points of damage.
Yeah, he is out.
Kapow.
Would you, are you using lethal or non-lethal damage here? Or you
Oh.
can't kill this person?
I don't know if Sin would know not to use lethal damage. to be honest.
Fuck him up.
I probably just killed him.
Final
All right.
flash.
So that means I have one more attack, and the guy is down because
Yes. Yeah.
I'm going to hit the angel.
Sure, go ahead.
That's a sentence for the ages.
It's probably not going to. It's a 10.
Yeah, that is not gonna hit.
Okay.
So after you get this guy, and you hear like his real satisfying crack as his neck sort of bends at an unsettling angle, you turn around, and as you go to punch the angel, she sort of catches your hand and just sort of twists your arm and pushes you back.
Oof.
Out of melee.
No, just sort of like
You
just
wish.
sort of gets you off of the attack for now.
Is there any way I could have stood between her and San?
No, because she's within 5 feet of Sun.
Yep.
She is directly behind Sun, within 5 feet.
Okay. Well, my dice is in jail.
So Soldier 2 is dead. August, you're up.
Can I go, please?
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry I skipped you. I have to have the same line.
Emma.
It's okay.
Sorry. Go ahead.
We thought you were dead already. Sorry.
It's not far off. So I am going to use my last key point to step of the wind out of there and disengage with the angel.
Okay.
And so what I would like to do is probably roll so that Sin is between us. And while I'm doing that, my action is actually going to be that I cast message to Sin. And as I'm rolling away, all that I'm going to say in her head is spark. And that's it.
Oh no.
Oh no, that sounds dramatic. I don't know what it means.
No.
And then
was like a visceral response. I want to start crying. Okay.
And I'm just gonna try and keep Sin in between us, and I'm looking like I'm wobbly on my feet, and I don't look. I'm bloody. I don't look great.
Alrighty, Rue. August, now it is your turn.
Sorry about that.
I forgot
Okay.
I wanted to yell at August, but that is not.
It's for the best.
Yes, because sorry, I'm looking. I don't know my way around D&D Beyond.
We all have to learn. It's a beautiful system that we learn as we use.
No, where is it? I had.
What you looking for?
I'm looking for my fucking spell I just took. Where is it?
Hold, please.
No, I had something that could help.
Beyond
I
something.
can't
click
find it.
click on spells and
No,
scroll.
I'm on that.
Oh, okay. That's the only help I can give.
D&D
That's
Beyond,
a
everybody.
lot. That's a lot of damage.
That's what I love to hear.
Flex.
No.
Oh, that'll fuck him up. Yeah.
I thought I took some kind of healing thing. But
Are
I
we sponsored by
didn't.
D&D Beyond? Are we sponsored by Flex Tape?
One
No.
hopes.
But I didn't take. No, I don't see anything. Fucking hell.
Oh, and I.
Is
screwed
it
up
not one of
again.
those things where, like, if she drops, she gets full hit points back?
Because I have Spare the Dying. Is that what you have, Sam?
No, that's not what I'm looking for. I was
ain't-
looking for something else.
She ain't dead yet.
No, she's not.
Don't
I know.
rush her.
There's Lay on
Give me
Hands.
time.
Where are my hit points listed? I don't see my own
Top
hit points
right.
in there. Thanks.
Yeah.
We're an organized group.
There we go. 43. Okay.
Shit. Jesus, you have more than me.
Let's see.
You got the perfect warlock.
All right. I'm gonna. No.
Was it- It was a
okay,
healing.
Okay.
Oh, you
Hang
got
on.
it.
D&D
Nope.
Beyond theme
No,
song.
I
You
know
got
what
it.
I'm gonna do.
Great.
I know what I'm gonna do. Okay. This fucking third level spell.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm gonna use.
Oh my god, is it bad?
I'm gonna use life transfers.
Yeah. I was
Ooh,
about to ask if
okay.
that's what you were looking at.
And I'm gonna use it on sand.
Yes,
Sam.
right one.
Yes.
Got
So
the
I have to take. I take 4d8 necrotic damage,
Oh my gosh.
and she will regain hit points equal to twice the damage I take.
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
Jesus.
I love this spell. It's so fucking cool.
That
That
is
cool.
so metal. That is the most.
Yeah.
I
That's what-
really didn't like August, and now
Now
I will
you-
be indebted.
That's right.
Wow, you dickhead, making me like you.
Why don't I have a
Oh,
D8
man.
open? Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm so unprepared.
No.
Okay.
You're fine. You're
I'm
fine.
gonna have
you're
to do this digitally because I don't
Do
have a
you-
D8 out. I have 2 D10s instead.
I have 2d8. You want me just to roll it for you?
No,
no,
let her
I want to
roll.
roll it. No, I want to roll it.
Yes.
Bullet.
I'm
This is
trying.
I support you, Sam.
I do too.
All right.
stand for Sam.
I love this spell.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's
Okay,
how August
stop.
died.
You have
First session.
1,
You're
2,
fine.
3, 4. All right. That's not as much as I thought it was going to be, but that's good. Okay.
I was gonna say.
I'm going to lose 13 hit points.
All right.
He will gain 26.
Yeah.
Thank
Oh,
you.
yay.
Back up to full. aren't you?
I wanted to
Yes.
think about how this looks, though. I'm
All
just
right,
going to
high
say, like, I'm definitely, like, I'm annoyed. I look like this is, like, something that I really would rather not be doing because, of course, it's not. But I also don't think that it would be a very good look if one of my employees died while I was babysitting.
Lots of
So,
paperwork.
yeah, so much fucking paperwork. I'm not going to deal with that. So instead, this kind of like black mist kind of rises out of me and goes to
Ooh.
her.
Ooh.
Love it.
That's sexy.
Like,
I love
kind
it.
of swirls in and
Yes.
That's
and
nice. That's
straight
nice.
into her chest.
Yes.
So, all right, I'm taking that away.
I feel you
Oh, my
inside
hit
me,
point.
August.
Oh,
Thank you.
oh, oh.
Very
But he's-
expressive appendage.
he's not gonna say anything. So.
I want to go home. Oh.
Ooh, I love it.
All right, that's my turn.
All right.
Sorry it took ages.
No, it's all good.
No.
Never playcasters ever.
It's fantastic.
Immediately after you go, another soldier appears who has taken the dash action to get probably about 15 feet behind Asimov and August.
Who is this? I'm so sorry.
A new.
Another soldier
Oh,
has joined the fight and is about 15 feet behind Asimov and August. But he took the dash action to do so. And we are back to the angel, who is going to take another couple of swings here at. Oh no, San disengaged. So she's going to take a couple of swings at Sin, who seems to be the next best thing.
yep. That's what everybody tells me.
Oof.
That, boys.
Does a 17 hit you?
Yes.
Oh no.
And this definitely will. That was a 19 plus something.
Yeah.
I was gonna have to spare your ass this
So
time.
you will
Woof.
take 14 points slashing damage
Okay.
and 30 points radiant damage.
Okay. So I drop.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Yep. Like I drop in one. That's
Yeah.
a one-hit wonder. So does that? But it doesn't take me
No,
past my max, right? So I'm not dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
But she carves into you.
And as she goes down, she just goes, "Rainbow."
Oh,
I don't know. Y'all are speaking in code, and I'm still getting feels.
shit.
Hoofda.
All right.
Okay.
And that is the angel's turn. Zan, you're up.
Zan is going to yell to Asimov. Where Asimov? Where are you?
I'm up in the front. I'm like kind of close to Sin.
Great.
But
So
not, like, a little bit
I'm
behind
going to
her.
yell for Asimov to get Sin out of here. And then I'm going to just continue going after this angel. The question is... no, I know the answer. Okay, so I will take my first swing with Zan's obligation, which causes the curse to flare. That's only a 15 to hit.
I don't think that hits. No.
Okay. Second one is a 19 to hit.
That does hit.
All right. So one hit in as the curse flares. Well, I'm one more on each of my die rolls for this damage. So that's 9 plus 4. No, plus. Oh, shit. Sorry, y'all. 9 plus 3 is 12 slashing damage.
Right.
And then are there any other soldiers near us or within 5 feet of the angel, I should say specifically?
Not within 5 feet of the angel. There's
Okay.
one probably about 20 feet behind the angel, and there's one probably about like 50 feet behind you, about 10 feet behind August.
Okay. I'm gonna take. Let's see. My other hand is in my shield, so I think she's going to. She's just gonna kind of point her sword at the angel and sort of twist it, and the curse strand sort of tighten around the angel a bit, and the angel takes an additional 4 psychic damage as a bonus action.
All right. She's definitely breathing a little hard now. Some of her feathers have fallen out. She's bleeding.
Good.
Get fucked.
But yeah, she is not looking happy. Let's see. That was Zan and Asimov. Is your go?
Okay, I'm going to run up and touch Sin and dealing her with Spare the Dying. So you are stable
Woohoo!
at this
I
point.
don't have to make death saves.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah, because your rolls have been so good, those would have been fine.
Yes.
Oh yeah, totally.
Can I like shoulder Sin and then like run off with her?
You're gonna pull me out
Sure.
of
You'll
melee.
be moving at half speed.
That's fine. I don't care.
But yeah,
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna like pick her up and like bridal carry her back.
sure. Got you.
Is there an attack of opportunity on me?
I'm assuming it would probably be me because I'm moving in and out of the area.
Yeah,
Also,
it
if
would
I'm
be,
body blocking you, so
yeah, it would be on you because also you're the threat, right?
Sure.
yeah, I'm fine. I accept it. You're cool.
The noodle isn't a threat.
Not quite.
The noodle.
The noodle and the uncooked pasta.
That's a 3. So you're safe. You're fine.
No, yeah, nice try.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna like shoulder our girl Sin back to safety.
All right.
Love that.
You shoulder her back to safety.
I've done very little this session, but you know what?
Hey, that was clutch, yo.
Yeah.
Hey, you remember when I rolled 2 nat 1s
Oh, yeah.
in a row?
All right. Son, what are you up to?
So, upon seeing my sister drop like that, I'm probably not going to be in a great headspace. So, I am going to run up to this stupid angel, and I'm going to move my hands as if they're grabbing air, and I am going to take a swipe with balance.
Right.
Hopefully.
Please no crit fail. Please no crit fail.
Oh no.
No.
15.
That does not hit.
Oh.
Did you add +8 instead of plus?
I sure did. I did.
Nope. Yep.
No.
I did. I sure did.
What's-
Okay.
We hit again.
I'm gonna steady myself.
That's right.
Okay.
That's
A
right.
little angry.
Yep,
I'm gonna
totally.
try again.
Oh no. Oh,
I got a 1.
Oh,
Oh,
This is what happens when you create a character that's related to Alex.
And I used her dice. I used my sin dice.
No.
no.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Just let me burn at this point.
No,
Listen,
I
I'm burning, I'm carrying you. I'm taking hits.
So as you go
Oh,
in to make
no.
the attack, and your shared quarterstaff rolls out of your sister's unconscious grip, you make one strike and it just sort of clangs off the armor. You make another strike and the angel catches it and almost like bends the quarterstaff in pushing you back.
don't forget. Yeah, I don't know if it's an action or not.
I don't know how that works.
I was just trying to tell her about regaining ki.
That's
that's
per
a
long
bonus
rest. That's per long
As
rest.
a bonus action, you can take once per long rest.
Yeah, so if she wanted to,
So I
she
could do
use
that
the
now.
bonus
You
action.
can
She
use the bonus action to regain your key. Yes.
equal to your wisdom modifier.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the other thing the staff does.
That's so cool.
All right.
I'm
So
equally confused. Don't worry about it.
I guess then when she does that, then I am going to spit on her. And she nearly bent my staff and she's my sister's unconscious. You're damn right I'm gonna do that.
Uh-huh.
But then I'm gonna just sort of sit back for a moment and sort of like in my head what's happening is that I'm thinking about Sin and I when we were kids, and that's how I regain my key.
All right. And so as you do this,
How could you?
there's just the slightest of tremors that you notice underneath you, and water begins to rise up from the ground. It's not a flood or anything, but there is mud now.
What?
I love this so much.
God, this is only session 2. We don't need to get emotional this quickly.
But I love her.
It took me way longer to make Alex cry during Dragon Heist.
And we had to kill somebody.
I know.
Sin, rather, I don't believe there's anything you can do if you've already been stabilized.
Yeah, I'm just chilling, taking a nap in the dirt. I don't think I can do anything as an unconscious person.
Yeah.
Use your hit dice to regain hit points, though. Couldn't you do that for your turn?
I am unconscious, so
Is
I
that
don't.
something you can do? I'm not sure.
I thought you could. I thought you could use your hit points to regain your hit dice to regain hit points.
I know you can do that during a short rest.
I know that at level 15 it's pretty
I mean,
bomb-ass, but
Yeah,
No.
I don't know if you're unconscious yet because you're technically stable. So I think you're just like real beat up.
I mean, I'm at 0 hit points, so I assume I'm
You're
unconscious.
at the end of a short rest.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's awkward.
Yeah.
Okay.
August, you're up.
Oh my god.
All
right.
Why did I agree to this?
Just,
Why did I say I would play with this?
Okay. She's probably gonna pass it. I am going to use command,
All right.
and I want to tell the angel to flee
Yeah.
or grovel. Flee or grovel, which one?
Oh man.
Grovel.
Flee is
Grovel.
way more
So
useful,
good.
but grovel sounds so good.
I know, that's the thing.
Also,
Like,
well,
I mean, it's the question of, do you want me to stab her when she's groveling, or do you want her
so
to just go
here's
away?
the thing. The angel is next in initiative.
Oh.
So bear that in mind as you issue your command.
okay.
I mean, they save on it at the next one, or the command only lasts
Well,
until they're...
it does whatever August commands on its turn anyway.
Oh, on its turn. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use grovel,
Yeah.
All right.
but it has to do a wisdom save, and it's probably gonna pass. I hope it doesn't. Oh my god.
Everybody
Okay.
breathe.
It would
What's
be
your
so
DC?
good.
15. For this, I think
Is it the ring or is it the?
it says yeah.
Your DC is increased by 1 for Orzhov spells and cleric spells. Command is one of those.
Okay. Well, the actual like spell information on here says attack/save wisdom 15. I don't know if that's
Okay.
my specific one
It should be.
or like if it autofills. I don't know. This is like my first
Let's see.
experience
15
with
sounds
D&D.
right.
Yeah, so yours is generally 15, and you're casting command on your own, not from the ring, the Orzhov ring, right?
I guess.
Yeah,
I didn't
okay.
know I had a ring.
Oh.
So
so, I mean, the DC 15 is better than the ring DC, so yes, go with that.
okay.
Yeah,
But I
same.
get +1 from my
Yeah, so your thing is 16
My
total,
thing.
correct?
Yeah, you're
from
Orzhov,
my
yeah.
no from my
Your magic item.
my magic item
Yes.
supremacy.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay, yes. Yeah,
All right.
so it's 16.
Well, she rolled an 8 and a 9, which maxes out to like a 15 actually. So you actually So as she's like holding her sword, getting ready to like beat somebody's ass,
Gonna whip somebody's ass.
she sort of like sheathes her sword and like gets down on one knee, head down.
Yes.
Functionally,
Yes.
that is prone.
Yes.
Yeah, she's prone now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if we attack her or do damage to her, she then repeats the save, correct? Or is it immediately broken?
She does this on her turn, and she was next in initiative. So, so her turn has passed, and she has taken the action to go prone.
Right. It only lasts one round.
Yeah, it is now Zan's
Oh,
turn.
okay. So I can attack her. Cool.
So I'm gonna sort of look back to August and like heft my sword and sort of raise my eyebrows questioningly. All right, that is enough for Zan. She's not real pleased with this angel, so she's gonna stab the angel in the back of the neck.
Roll with advantage.
Neck, my god.
The first one was maybe this one was not in the neck. This was an 18 to hit.
That hits.
All right, and then the second one is a natural 19, which is a crit on cursed targets.
Love it. All right, roll
Nice.
your damage.
All right.
Avenge me!
That's an
You're not
8,
dead.
and a 4 is 12, and another 4 is 16, plus 10 is 26, plus another 6 is 32 slashing damage.
Nice.
If she's not dead, I will twist. Well, I'm gonna do it anyway, and then she'll twist the sword as a bonus action and do another 4 psychic damage.
All right. Well, you do secure the kill. So how do you want to do it?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I think the first blow is just sort of as she's, because it's all happening very quickly. So it's sort of as she's going to grovel, and then that's when I turn to look at August to get approval, and then I do just like executioner style in the back of the neck.
All right.
That's so sexy.
Yeah. So the command is really powerful. Like she doesn't even flinch. As you drive the sword into the back of her neck, she just kind of collapses under the weight, and you see this sort of thick red blood, thicker than you might expect, sort of running into all this like mud and water that is slowly seeping up from the ground around San's feet. And that's your turn. Seeing this, Soldier 4 is going to flee. Ink, you're up. There's one soldier 15 feet behind August, and he's not looking particularly motivated to do much right now.
Okay. I'm gonna like walk up to him and just like put my hand on his shoulder and be like, "Hi," and I'm gonna cast Inflict Wounds.
Oh Jesus! Go ahead. Roll your attack.
Please don't fail me, middle die. That's a 16.
That hits.
Yes, thank God. Okay. Did I just pull the freaking into the Spider-Verse hey move? Maybe.
Yes.
So that's 9, 14, 18 damage.
You kill him.
That ain't
Oh,
nothing.
wait, no, hang on. I think I did more anyway, but I'll keep it there.
You super kill him.
So how does this
He's
look?
so
Like,
dead.
what does this look like when you just do the hey? What does this look like?
I'd like to imagine that I just like I'm allowed to be gory on the show, correct?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna like put my hand on his shoulder and I'm imagining like lightning kind of sparks out of his armor and then just like body parts just fly off his torso.
Oh! I really didn't know where it was going. That was a wound that you inflicted.
Yes, quite many.
Yeah.
I can dig it.
Yeah.
You inflicted a wound.
That's
Did not successfully, and we are out of initiative. As you have killed the angel, killed the angel, had 3 soldiers flee, killed 1 other soldier.
Asimov,
Yes.
you have redeemed yourself.
Thank you. I was going to do that to the angel, but you kind of cut in. Mind upon.
It was a good pun.
I'm gonna run over to Sin.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait, hang on. because you're not technically dead. Because I was gonna say I have something for that, but
No,
you're not
Sin
dead,
is
so I
unconscious,
can't do it.
But not dead.
Stop trying to kill Sin, everybody.
Excuse me, I said never hit point. You could have done better here.
Did I get them?
You sure did. You did. Okay, just hold on, and then we can have gummies. It'll be okay. Okay.
No.
I have gummies for you. Okay, so just hold on.
Oh,
All the green gummy bears.
this is so wholesome.
And I just like
Floated
put
a
my
man.
head in her lap and I just go to sleep.
Oh.
I'm gonna look up at the two clerics of our group. So, are you just going to stand there, or could one of you perhaps help with this situation?
I give my part. I carried your sister to safety, and while I'm doing that, I'm gonna walk over. Is the elven kid that they were bothering? Is he still there?
Long gone.
Can I do my spell again?
Life transference?
Oh, yeah.
Slot?
It's gonna hurt.
Yeah, I only have 2. I have 2
You can
third
do
level
it again.
slots. All right,
I
fine.
thought I was gonna heal.
I'll do it again.
I'm so nervous she's gonna roll all 8s.
I know. I am nervous about that myself.
I have something ready for you if you
Okay.
don't worry about it.
We'll just see.
Unconscious person for the next.
Yeah, well.
No, don't worry about it. I have
This I
stabilized
can't,
spells.
and because I'm unconscious, I can't technically roll hit dice, right?
Okay, so
Yeah.
17. So I lose 17 hit points and you gain 34.
I am back to full
All right.
Nice.
because I only have 32. That is
All right, fine.
Sam, how are your hit
much.
points looking right now,
This
Sam?
is just how this is just how it's gonna be, huh? I'm just cleaning up after you assholes. All right.
Apparently so.
August, how are you feeling right now?
He probably looks kind of wan at the moment.
Yeah.
13. I'm feeling about 13.
Oh, God.
Sid is just gonna sit up like they just put like that like adrenaline thing in like her heart because she literally went from 0
Oh,
to full and just
yeah.
go. I'm alive.
is it Percocet or what is it?
Is it Percocet?
What?
I'm thinking of the drug that you like put in your chest when someone dies. It's like,
That
It's
is not
adrenaline.
Percocet. It's adrenaline.
It's straight
It's
up
or
adrenaline.
epinephrine, but yeah.
I'm
Or
thinking of
straight up
the
adrenaline.
overdose. I'm not thinking of just adrenaline. I'm thinking
Yeah.
just like I don't know why I thought of Percocet. Okay.
I'm gonna need a Percocet.
I was just gonna say.
Okay.
Upon seeing that, and now that Sin is up, I am going to get up and I'm going to walk over to August and I'm going to take a very long, deep bow and I'm going to say, I owe you for this and I appreciate what you did today.
Oh boy.
Thank you.
You can repay me by doing your job.
Thanks,
I'm
man.
I'm glad we could have this moment.
I'm gonna go sit in my carriage now.
We'll take care of this, Your Excellency.
Before August leaves, in order to better protect him, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith around him
Oh.
to prevent him from losing any more hit points. You get a +2 to your AC, Sam, for the next turn.
Okay.
Yay!
Yes, that will keep you from hopefully dying. I'm really hoping so. But yeah, there you go. Thanks for putting me.
Is this considered a short rest?
If you want to take an hour, it can.
That'd be really cool.
Do we want to take a short rest?
I mean-
spend some hit dice.
We should maybe leave the bodies, like a walk away from this.
Give me some key points back.
Wait, actually, hang on. There is something I can do. Hang on.
While Asimov is looking for that, I'm super fine. So if we want to like collect this last thing so we can get the hell out of Precinct 2 and back home, like I feel like I will try and be like quick and, you know, whatever about it, but like we should do the
technically-
job.
I'm technically at full hit points, and I can use the staff to regain 2 of the 3 key points I just spent. So I'm fine if we want to keep
If you
going.
want to, I mean, if you want to come, but I think your sister probably is going to want to stay behind. And if you are willing to leave her for now, then I will definitely take the company.
No, I'll go with.
San, I think San
Okay.
is almost at full too.
Okay.
I am.
Okay.
I'm
I
at
am-
full and
I'm at full. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm not leaving my sister.
August. Your Excellency, why don't you take a nap and we'll come back with the money?
Take a short rest. you know?
We'll bring you some of the cushions from our... No, you have plenty of cushions. You're all right.
I'm going to turn around and go. Would you guys like the bodies to remain, or would you like them to burn?
Oh.
Did
Don't
you say
ask
burn?
Sin. Don't ask. No. It's
As
okay.
you are preparing to leave, like you are actually sort of like approached by some Orzhov knights,
Oh.
Yes.
and they pretty much seeing August there, who's sort of the most
High-ranking.
ranking person in there. They pretty much are like, yeah, we'll get the report from you later, and they just start cleaning up.
Okay, because I was gonna say I
very
can see
much
the bodies.
Not like seeing that you look kind of spent. They very much do not feel like taking your report right now.
Mm. Is that street performer that started all this still around?
You'd have to see. You're pretty close. It would not be a large leap to say that people heard things.
Cool, cool.
Oh,
Off we
yeah,
go.
totally. No, but is that street performer that they were trying to conscript still
Oh no,
here?
the elf is gone. I asked.
Oh,
Alpha's-
Oh, you did? I'm sorry, I missed that. Okay.
Oh, you're good. You're
Yeah.
All right.
He wasn't a street performer. He was just like some kid.
Oh.
Yeah, just
good. We
some.
saved someone from the military. Good on us.
Alex, I will use the staff to regain 2 key points, and so the staff is spent
Sure.
on that today
Yes.
because we both used it.
Yeah, you can each do that once. One of you can't do it twice.
Right.
Yeah.
For long rests.
Yeah.
Cool.
That
And
took
I'm
me a
just
minute to
like
parse.
confused. You, Henio. Believe me. I'm eager.
how many blocks do we have left to go to get to Litka?
2 at most.
Oh, great.
Enough.
Yeah, let's
Okay,
go.
So yeah, let's continue.
Cool.
All right. August, are you coming too? Or are you taking a nap?
Can I follow in the carrot?
I mean, yeah, why not?
I mean, yeah, there's no reason you can't. So are you just like telling them like, wait right here, I'll be back, and then you show up in your carriage?
No, I'll follow them, but like I'm gonna.
Because the carriage is back a ways.
I said I was gonna go rest in the carriage.
Okay.
I've been walking there during this time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Slowly.
So it's just us 4 going to
So
collect.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
While we walk,
Yeah.
I've got my shield out too.
got you. So you do sort of like walk out of like this sort of like a miscellaneous alley into this sort of large circular plaza, in the middle of which is a statue of a large, tall Boris official, proudly bearing his shield.
Oh no, it makes sense.
And among the passersby, you notice that a lot of them are gathered around this one particular young half-elf woman in a purple cloak with a cap and a feather in it, looking very much like a bard.
Oh, that's cool.
One can only assume. What's her name? I don't know why I can't remember her name. Litka
Litka.
Petrovna.
Mhm.
Is she currently performing?
She's currently performing. She's singing, and she has a mandolin.
Oh, you know what? After all that, I don't care.
Mhm.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
And
Same.
she's singing. Please stop.
Okay.
I died already. It sounds the same.
I'll walk up and give her about half a second to like notice us, and I'll make it real clear what we're doing and
Okay,
who
so-
we are.
As you get within 30 feet, I'm going to need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
All of us?
All of us?
All of you who approach her within 30 feet, yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Is it a charm and or magic? Is it a charm?
I suppose it would be a charm, yeah.
Okay.
So, that's a natural 20.
I have a
Okay.
24.
Better the first time.
Okay.
Non-natural
wisdom?
20.
Non-natural 20.
22. Emma, you get it.
One.
Oh,
No,
sad.
you get it. You get
Love
advantage.
it.
You're an
I
elf.
do. Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
You're
I
an
am an
elf.
elf. I forgot.
Jesus, woman. Did you
7.
roll a?
Oh my god.
Okay, so while 3 of you walk up angrily and focused, son, you just have a real compulsion. Like, she's singing so well, you're just feeling really compelled to just leave something in her box. I don't know, 30 gold should do it.
Can I smack her in the head to give her
can
another
I, like,
chance?
strength check her and keep her with us?
I feel
I
like if
mean-
I know this is happening.
Yeah, go ahead and
Hit me.
grapple, I suppose.
Me?
Roll the grapple because
Shit.
Son is to some extent willingly doing this.
Would I resist this grapple?
I don't think so.
Well,
It would just
It-
be your standard.
Would it be in athletics or?
Yeah,
I guess-
athletics.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a straight die roll, so it's an 18.
Yeah. Okay, so 18. That'll do it. You managed to stop her. She's holding like fistful of gold. I need to just drop it in this box.
Don't
But you
Do
notice
it! Don't do it! She doesn't sing that good! Don't
She
do it!
what? But it's so
Don't,
good.
don't do it!
you
Just
also
trust-
notice this collection box is a lot more full than a collection box should be for someone singing in the street.
Uh-huh.
Trust me, you don't want to do it. Don't do
I'm
it.
gonna lean over to San. Do I know what spell she cast? As like a spellcaster myself, do I know what level it is at least?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna
Yeah,
cast a
just
spell.
know there's an effect.
I'm gonna cast a spell magic. Any spell
Alright.
at 3rd level or lower ends. Any spell on 4th level or higher, I have to make an ability spell check.
Go ahead and roll the check.
Okay. So the
Wait,
DC
what?
is 10 plus the level. Let me know what it is.
Sure.
Roll.
Oh, Jesus. 16.
Yeah, you just saw it.
Okay, yeah, you're back to normal, Son. You're good.
Yeah, so Son is back to normal.
Being bear hugged by me.
And like there are a bunch of people around and they don't seem to notice anything's wrong. They're just like, okay, I've got my fill of music, and they walk on by.
Do you want to give her a lot of money still?
I'd like to give her a lot of something else.
Okay, good time.
There's an innuendo in there somewhere.
Yeah. And as the people start to disperse and the dispel magic goes off, she's looking around real nervously. She spots you guys. She's like, oh, fuck.
I'm gonna start cracking my knuckles, looking at her.
Hey, we don't need to do that. I have your money.
Good.
I rolled a natural 20 on persuasion.
Oh no. But
we haven't said anything yet.
We haven't
What?
even
I
done
was
anything
about
yet.
to. I rolled a
We-
natural 20 plus 5, 25.
You
on
got to talk first before you roll.
Yeah.
I am about to.
The DM tells you when to
Yeah.
roll.
Just let me know when you're trying to do something, and I'll let you know what to roll.
Okay, sorry about that.
Yeah.
I
Sorry.
pretty much like wanted to lean over it and be like, yes, perhaps you should give us the money you owe us now.
I think 200 should do it.
200. What the fuck?
How, at a quick glance, how much does it look like she has in her hat, can, whatever?
A lot.
Maybe about 50, 55.
How much does it cost?
They seem to be wanting to take charge of this situation, and she's
No,
no. Zan's totally fine with that, because it doesn't look like it's getting out of hand yet. So go for it.
How much is yours again?
She
I
owes you
asked for
71.
200.
Wait, because I have the actual.
She owes 71 gold, 8 silver, and 1 copper.
Yes. Okay.
And I just asked for 200.
Yes.
Yeah. She's like, or she's like, what the fuck?
That is for trying to put a charm on myself, my sister, and my compatriots.
Hey, now to be fair, she
I
like,
don't
looks
want-
around like to make sure no, like that's an area of effect. That wasn't just you guys.
I do.
So what
I
you're
didn't know it was just
saying is that you tried to charm not only us, but any other Orsov agent in the area.
I mean, they weren't any of the crowd. It was just people.
Were there?
And you didn't notice any Orzhov uniforms.
Okay. Well, okay. Then I ask again. Were there?
Go ahead and roll perception, I guess.
Oh, no. Okay.
Would my passive have pinged anything?
Not particularly, no. This would have to be something like you like deliberately.
it's a flat roll, so it's a 17.
Still not bad.
It's not great, though, if it's a hidden Orzov agent.
Yeah. Orzhov doesn't really do hidden agents very much.
Right.
I mean, one guy seems vaguely familiar. You might have seen
I'm
him
not
bumming
gonna-
around the Basilica, but that doesn't really necessarily indicate
Right.
guilt.
Sure. I'm not going to back down, but I know that is the case.
Yeah, sure.
50 gold, 1 performance. I can only imagine what you've been raking in all week, especially with the first loan that we gave you. And the fees that have accrued, and the fact that I have just had the worst fucking day. I don't want to deal with this shit any longer.
I'll tell you what. how about? Because sometimes the spell doesn't always work right. All right. Sometimes people leave like things in there. How about I pay you back the gold in gold, and I've got some stuff back at my apartment.
I want to make an insight to see if she's lying to us.
Go ahead.
Lord bless this. 18.
She seems genuine. She also seems real nervous.
I'm not likely to and be like, it's okay. Let us see what you have first, and then we'll come to an agreement.
I don't know.
Don't make me nervous.
You gotta follow me there first, cause like I don't carry this shit.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm just saying there's no reason to be nervous. If you know what we're doing and it's all business, then it's okay. I'm not going to hurt you unless something comes to fruition.
Just
How much gold?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
How much gold are you going to give us?
I'm gonna give you gold video, 71,
And some change.
yeah, and some other stuff, and some goodies.
How
I'm not
about
good
you
at
give us 150 gold, and the rest we'll take in the items that you have at your house.
That's more than double what I owe you.
Well, then you shouldn't have been late on repaying us.
I was like 5 days late.
Well, then now you've already admitted that you were late. So you knew you were
That
going to be
doesn't count of days.
You were 5 days late. Do you see how many of us are here right now, waiting for you to just give us the money that we know you have? And quite frankly, it's been a shit day for all of us, and you're wasting our time.
I'm gonna lean over to my compatriot and be like, I still want to see what she has.
I
I
do
will.
trust her. I'm just gonna wring out the blood that's in my shirt.
Jesus.
So please, lead the way.
Don't know. Then should we be trusting this person right now? I'll whisper to her.
To be honest, I'm not thrilled at the possibility of going anywhere with her, but I think the four of us can probably take her. We should get as much money as possible up front should we have to flee, however.
I agree.
I have a shield, a mace, and a couple spell slots left. I think we can manage.
I'm going to lean over and say, yes, like how we managed back there. That kind of manage? I don't want that again.
She will prove no problem, but her friends, whoever they may be, might be a bit more of a surprise. I'll turn to
Correct.
her and I'll say, fine, 100 gold right now. We accompany you back. This all goes away. Or we take the 71 now. I curse you so that your performance is terrible for at least another week, and we go on our way.
I mean, I don't have 100 right now. You still have to follow me back. I've got that.
And that's definitely not enough to cover the debt, right?
Not it's more than half. It is much more than half. It's not quite enough to cover the debt.
Do I
but
do
it's
I
also
believe
not
her?
100.
I mean, I
So
did.
she said she had the gold on her.
I
I mean, I kind of do believe her. She's a street performer, so
Yeah.
I'm just I'm gonna grab her collections, whatever it is, and
Okay.
say, lead the way.
I'm gonna lean over this and be like, no, trust me. She's telling the truth. You're gold.
Yeah, she said she had it. She didn't have it on her person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Besides,
She's
I want
prepared
my
to
money.
pay it back.
sure.
Just not necessarily carrying gold with her.
Right.
So she kind of like grumbles a little bit as you take. It's actually like a little box.
Okay.
It's not like a hat or tin.
Right,
It's
right.
just a box.
Okay.
And it sort of jingles as you carry
It
it.
has a lid, though, yeah.
Yeah, it has a lid. It jingles as you carry it, which I imagine is a very pleasant sound to you. And August, you see all this going down. You don't hear anything. You just see them pick up this box and follow the street performer.
I'll lean over to
I'm gonna turn that way and give them a thumbs up.
I'll lean over to San and go, perhaps we should send a message to the dad and ask and let him know that what we're doing.
Do I have to?
Yeah, I saved both
I
your
mean,
asses.
I'm not going to do anything. but-
Literally that.
What'd you say?
I saved
I don't-
both your asses.
I don't know when, but at some point people should understand that we have no chill. We really just don't. We don't do authority.
We're
We don't do
evil.
rules. Like
We left the monastery for a reason.
Yeah, clearly.
I was like, okay. So I'm going to send a message to August.
Dear Dad.
Excuse me, caretaker. I'm very sorry to interrupt. However, this individual does have the money, but we must collect it from their home. Thank you.
I love it. Thank you.
Does August get a response?
Yes, usually with message you can reply.
You can
Once.
reply to this message.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna reply to the message, but I
Yes.
will get out and follow.
Yes.
Right.
I love it.
I feel like if he was, he would just go.
I love it.
You hear an audible sigh through your message.
All right.
That's just
I'm gonna
all.
look back at August.
Oh.
You want some gummy bears?
What the gummy bear?
Oh
Are
my
they
God.
gonna restore hit points?
I think I might have.
No, but they make you feel good.
Oh no, I don't. Okay, never
Gummy
mind.
bears make you feel good. Sorry. Sorry. I'm very tired.
Your new best friend seems not really happy about leading you. It's still very nervous. But by walking at a brisk pace, not too far, probably about 3 blocks to the south or so, find yourself in like a very average-looking apartment complex. You're up 3 floors. You actually take an elevator up, which is nice. The Izzet League has had done a lot for city infrastructure and for certain larger buildings and more well-off buildings. There are actual elevators. And so you take the elevator up. It's real awkward. It's like one of those Mass Effect elevator sequences.
Does it have the girl from Ipanema playing?
Yes. Magical music.
Yes.
You can just you only hear Sin and San like
Yes.
eating these
Yes.
gummy bears
like as horribly as we
loudly.
can, but
Yeah.
like the really open,
Yeah,
like the horrible that
God,
makes people want to
no.
punch babies. Yes.
Mhm.
that's right.
Why didn't I take
ASMR
silence?
elevator Noises.
But she does lead you to an apartment at the end of the hall, and you find yourself in a really sort of average-looking apartment. There's like a couple of doors off to the
Isn't
side that
this-
you can assume lead off to like a bedroom and a bathroom and things.
Well, this is quaint.
But you step into sort of a living space, couches, and you see a door to a kitchen on the other side.
Domestic.
Hurry along.
Don't-
Bring us the wares.
Yeah,
Oh.
don't dilly dally. We're ready to go.
Be right back.
Yeah, I'm going with you.
Sin, go with her.
Yep.
Come on, it's just
Nope. I trust you about as far as I can throw you, and I'm feeling quite weak right now, and I'm just gonna follow her.
All right, she goes into her bedroom, pulls out a chest containing coin. She counts out the rest of her debt, just a 71 and change. And then she pulls out another like sort of like a steel lockbox almost,
Mm-hmm.
and she brings that back out. So like, I've got like 3 things. You can take 2 maybe.
How about we take 3? Listen, don't
I mean, like
try
they're
to fight
pretty
this.
good, right?
I don't know. What are they?
She opens it up.
Right now, it's just
They're
a box with
single
supposedly
ball
3
bearings.
This is
Okay,
bullshit.
so
This
she
is part of
opens
the
it-
Dungeoneers pack.
She opens it up and you see a glass vial, probably about yay big, with a cork stopper, and there's sort of it's like a quicksilver. There's like an iridescent liquid metal kind of flowing around in it. You see a sort of black fabric that's like folded into like a sort of like cone shape, like a coffee filter shape. And then you see a rusted sphere with like made of like iron bands.
Ooh.
So I got. She picks up the thing. I got this one off the Is It, and she opens it up, and like the quicksilver comes out, and it like forms a sword in her hands. And it does weapons, and she throws it to the other hand, and it becomes a hammer. She throws it to the other hand again, and it becomes an axe.
Okay, then.
Okay.
Next.
I mean, we can sell it too. So.
Okay.
You can
so-
sell-
I'm not there. I'm not there. Sorry.
Yes, you are.
No, you went into the bedroom, didn't you?
We came back.
Oh, you
Yeah,
came
she
back.
came back
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, we are all here.
Great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Keep going.
For the sake of it, this is a quicksilver weapon +1. It becomes any weapon you want it to be.
Cool.
It doesn't do ammunition though. She sort of like takes out this like black fabric and she spreads it out, and it's this big 10-foot across circle. She lays it on the ground. It's a portable hole.
Yeah, that
A
shit's cool.
portable hole.
A portable hole.
Innuendo.
Yeah, it's an extra dimensional space, and she's like demonstrating all of these things.
That's
Yeah.
what they call them. Portable.
Like it's an extra dimensional space that is 10 feet deep that you can place over any surface, and you can store things in it, and you can also create.
And then you just take it. So it's like a weird way of doing a bag of holding.
Smaller, but
Could I store a
and also
potion there?
somewhat more
kill them.
functional.
yeah.
And
Okay.
you start suffocating after about 10 minutes.
Oh, 10
to
minutes.
know.
That's a good amount of time, though.
But like you could use it to like if there was like a gate or something, and you could manage to slide this underneath, you could just like
Mm-hmm.
go underneath a gate. So it doesn't have as much storage space, but it has maybe more utility than a bag of holding.
Sure.
And then she picks up the iron sphere. Now, like, I don't really want to use this because I don't want to think you're
I don't know.
attacking you or, but like you throw it at people and it like cages them, I guess.
Oh, that's lit.
I don't know if Zan knows what they are, but I do, and they're so cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like
So these are pretty good. I think 2 should cover it. You didn't seem to really like the quicksilver weapon, so I can keep that.
Did we want to? Did I see how much? Just out of curiosity, just to scratch an itch. Did I see how much gold she had left in that box?
She gave you like probably about a quarter.
A quarter of what was in there.
Yes.
Okay.
Would you like to do this negotiation scene, or shall I?
I just don't feel like this is enough.
Certain,
Not for the inconvenience of the fact that we had to walk all the
certain,
way.
certainly not just 2 of the items. No,
You didn't even like the first one.
no, but someone will. You are welcome to keep that 3rd item, and we'll call it 125 gold.
I feel that's very fair.
I can't even use that.
Use what?
The fucking 3rd item.
Great, then
What
it
am I
shouldn't
gonna
be
do
a.
with that?
I don't know. Then it shouldn't be a problem for you to give it to us.
Alex has the face of pleasure.
Let me tell
No,
you,
that is her in character. She's very much like,
you're getting off easy. You should have seen the late fees we imposed upon the last person we collected from today.
I'm getting very impatient. And the last time I got impatient, I burned somebody.
It's
I'm
true,
gonna-
she did. I tried to stop
"Hey,
her.
I really don't doubt that.
I'm also gonna lean over and just like I'm whispering, but just loud enough so that she can hear. Scene. I really want all 3 of these items.
Oh God.
What is happening? I love it so much.
Why don't you roll intimidation
Okay.
with advantage? Because
both of us or her?
both of you roll, or one roll with advantage.
Mhm.
Whichever one you want.
You should do this.
No, she shouldn't. Have you seen her rolls tonight?
Have you seen mine?
You're right. You're right.
Okay, so that's an 18.
Oh,
You go
shit,
for-
Oh,
girl.
nice. Nice.
All 3 items. Now. I don't want to hear another word.
All 3, but I still get to perform in the square.
Oh, yes, of course.
Oh, don't say of course. Just say yes.
Listen, I'm evil. I'm not malicious.
Sure, I don't fucking care. I didn't like it anyways. Then I'm going to scoop up all 3 items.
Right.
And I assume we have the extra gold that she gave us.
You have enough to cover the debt.
Right. We have exactly the debt and the 3
Plus
items.
the 3
You have
items.
Yeah.
exactly the debt. You have a quicksilver weapon, a portable hole, and the iron bands and binding.
I'm sorry, portable hole sounds so dirty.
I cannot with
That's
you.
what I said. There's an innuendo.
I cannot with you. Are we leaving? Oh my God, please say we're leaving.
We're leaving.
Great. So as we're leaving, I'm gonna just turn around and I gotta check the components on this, but I'm gonna turn around and I am going to reach into my. Oh no, I use a focus. So I'm gonna pull out my sword and with the glowing yellow pommel stone, hilt first. It's not holding like I'm gonna attack with it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hold
Still
that
like,
up.
what the fuck?
Oh yeah,
You
totally.
sword in my house.
I'm going to say, thank you for being so generous. The next time that you stake a borrow from the Orsov Syndicate, I would recommend 3 things. 1, pay it on time. 2, don't quibble with the collectors. And 3, don't try to charm them. And I am going to, the pommel stone is going to flash, and I'm going to hex her and give her disadvantage on charisma checks for the next 8 hours.
Wow.
It will be much
Wow.
worse than this next time.
It wasn't even about you.
Goodbye.
May I just say I would like that quicksilver, and as I leave, I'm going to like blow her a kiss.
She's still very indignant.
Well, currently, Sin has all 3 of them.
Right.
Like I
So-
said, Sin, may I have?
I don't know. San, did you want it?
No, I think Asimov has done some stuff today.
You did carry me out, and I will give Asimov the quicksilver weapon.
Okay, can I have the stats for that, Alex? When you get the chance.
It's a +1 weapon, and it is any weapon you want it to be. It does not do ammunition. So if you wanted it to be a bow, it would not come with arrows. You would-
I already have those. It's fine.
Sure. It's a
But I assume
+1.
it would take the damage of the weapon it takes to format.
Yeah, it is the damage. It requires your proficiency the same as any other weapon. It is just every weapon.
That's hot. Okay.
And I'll put the little baggie of whatever she had left that she gave us into the chest with Zan so that it shakes and rattles a little bit more to make her happy.
Also, Asimov, it requires a bonus action to change form.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, when you draw it first, you can just draw it as a weapon, but if you want to change it in the middle of a battle, that would require a bonus action.
Okay.
Zanafia.
Hmm.
Do we keep these or do we sell them?
Frankly, I think they are useful tools in our business. I was hoping to sell the quicksilver, but I can see how it might prove useful as well. So that's fine. We'll keep them, I think, no?
Fine. I feel
San,
like
did
this
you
is
have a
little-
thought? Sorry to interrupt. San, did you have a... You were waving at me and...
No, I agree with you.
Ah, yes, excellent.
I feel like this little bubble would be good for you, Zan, if you wanted it.
Take it. San
it's
or
the-
San?
and
Yeah, we really did not plan this well.
Sorry.
I was right when I said you're an unfortunately named duo.
It's true.
Yeah. It's the sphere. Who wants it? Zan or San?
Oh, the iron bands.
The Iron Bands, yeah.
Got it.
Iron Band.
Do I get the fact, San, do you want it?
Well, anytime that I could do, that would be great. However, I do think that the interdimensional portal
Mm.
would
Nicely done.
Nice. Very nice.
Portable
Would-
hole.
would be prove a bit more useful to someone with my skill set.
It's an
Okay,
interesting point.
I will give her that, and I will give Xenafia the
Iron
metal
Bands.
ball of bondage.
Oh my god! I'll just say, San, let's make sure that you and I both keep track of when we use the portable, the interdimension, that item for storage, and when we use it for infiltration. We wouldn't want to accidentally dump our goods onto the ground.
Correct.
Excellent.
All right.
Was August here with us for that?
Is it like one of those things where we open the door and there he is?
Oh god, we forgot about. Were you there the whole time? Oh,
There's like an NPC standing outside the door.
excuse me. Their Excellency is not an NPC. Sorry. Excuse me. No, it really doesn't make sense in character.
What is a non-player?
Right, exactly.
What is an NPC? Is that the type of carriage?
Oh god, we're going to die.
And on that note,
That's it.
lovely note, I do think we can conclude our session here, as you have collected the 3 debts, which you are commanded to collect.
Yeah,
Almost died.
Able to generate some revenue, able to stay out of prison, maintain your hold on a precinct,
And maintain our hole.
I was gonna say yeah.
and also get some new goodies that you can use on your next leg of the adventure,
Woo!
which you will be undertaking at level 6.
Hooray!
As we go into the next arc of our story.
Yay!
Woo! I don't know what level 6 holds, but I'm excited.
It's pretty good. You get the
It's a good
the
time.
magic. You get the magic fist thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry.
Nope. All right, let's do
Yeah,
intros.
Don't you just love that? You pour
Yeah,
the hole
I
in
was-
the magic fist thing.
Oh.
But
Okay.
yeah, I have had fun GMing for everybody. I am Alex at Axolotl Cure on Twitter. You can find me here next week running the same game as we go into a new arc in which our intrepid heroes attempt to track down a defector. And you can also find me on Saturdays playing Invisible Sun with As the Suns Burn, Twitch.tv's premier magical soap opera. So yeah, Ink, why don't you go ahead and...
Hi, I'm Ink. You can find me on Twitter at These Dead Pens. I'll be here doing the same thing next week at the same time. I'm also on the Curse of Lords podcast on Twitter at Curse of Lords. I am playing Asimov, your level 6 human cleric of the Order Domain.
All right.
Are we doing... Oh, are we doing... Why am I having an accent? I've been so trapped in it. Are we doing favorite moments of the night?
Oh yeah, sure.
Ink, you want to say what your favorite moment of the night was?
Oh, absolutely, just blowing that net apart. Like, I was imagining it like a regeneration sequence in Doctor Who where the body part just blows.
Oh
through.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Everybody, my name is Alex Gaston. You can find me on the Twitter sphere at Crit Charisma. I thought it was cool. You can find me here on the Variant Roles channel, as this is where I live. Please come by next week and say hi. As for favorite moment of the night, it probably is like our sibling bickering with gummy bears, and the fact that we just have our little inside thing that just practically brought us the tears instantly. So that was pretty clutch. I love it. I love you.
Emma, what do you have for us? Where's your favorite?
So, hi, I'm Emma. You can find me at MK Hansen on Twitter, and I am here a lot this month. So, follow my Twitter if you really want to know what the dates are. But I'm here quite a bit. I'll be here again tomorrow for another Pride stream. Anders will be running Crash Pandas. Our goal is to continue raising money for Trans Lifeline. Thank you to everybody who donated tonight. It's been really awesome this month. And Saturday we will have another Pride brunch. which has been a really great opportunity. So please feel free to swing by to those. But for all the other streams that I'm doing on variant roles, check my Twitter. And then on Tuesdays, also, you can find me as Mixed Magpie over on Dice Priori at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. So my favorite moment tonight, I think, is also when Alex and I had the opportunity. We've done like a lot of like work on these two characters, and when we had the opportunity to sort of bring some of that out tonight, that was awesome.
And we gave a Eugenio emotion.
Like, you did.
Didn't even know, and he's just like, oh,
stone cold.
Yeah.
Sam, what about you?
I'm Sam. I'm 65th Victor on Twitter. I also play an Invisible Sun on Saturday nights at 9 p.m. on variant roles. And I would also like to mention, since I just saw that Uncaged Volume 2 is gonna be out soon.
I'm so excited.
The preview image. So I'm really excited about that.
Yeah.
If you don't know what Uncaged is, go to DM's Guild. It's a Mithril bestseller. And my favorite moment of the night was getting to command an angel to grovel.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Have it be murdered immediately after.
Yes.
Oh, it was really dark. That
it
like
wasn't
rivaled.
all of us calling you daddy.
I mean, you can keep doing that if you want.
No, thank you.
Yes.
Anyway, yep. That's it.
All right.
I'm having a lot of fun. I hope you guys like
Yes.
August. I know he's kind of a dick.
No, I
Oh,
love
That's
him.
Wait, is it not?
love him.
So good.
Oh.
Okay. Yay.
Hey, Eugenio, what do you got?
Hi, everybody. I'm Eugenio. You can follow me on Twitter at DMJazzyHands. I am all over the place. So you can find me here on Mondays with the Ravnica team. You can also... You're back. You're in the wrong place, but I'm not going to fix it because we're almost done. You can find me on Monday afternoons over at the Greyhawk channel running the Brenton Files Monsters and Myths, a horror-themed game set in the world of Greyhawk. You can find me on Fridays at Encounter Roleplay, playing a human cleric of Rao in the Basilica of the Cudgel, and on Sundays DMing the Half-Right Heroes on Gratuitous RP, but I always tweet about that, so follow me on Twitter to see when I am places. I will also be here... Emma, correct me if I'm wrong on this. I think I will also be here on Sunday for Pride Brunch, right?
Pride Brunch is on Saturday.
Sure. Okay, great. Glad we had this talk.
And possibly you might. We got to talk.
Okay,
there were
great.
There were a couple things we talked about. So
Great.
We'll
well,
figure
one
that
of
out.
these Saturdays, I'm going to be around for brunch. So, like, check
maybe
out that.
both.
Or maybe
So,
both. I mean, check it
yeah.
out even if I'm not there because they have some really amazing conversations. Hey, speaking of Pride. Oh, hush, Matthew Foreman. Speaking of Pride stuff, you all have been absolutely incredible tonight for Trans Lifeline. We're raising money for them all month for Pride Month. They're an amazing organization, and you all have been incredible. We raised almost $150 tonight, and you know, a chunk of that was from my friend Kevin Hitt, who is a generous man, but not all of it. You all have been amazing. You know, we've got every bit counts truly for this organization, and you all have been incredible just donating all night long to this amazing organization. I can't tell you how much it means to us, and I've no doubt how much it means to the folks at Trans Lifeline as well. So thank you so very much. What else do I have? I also have a podcast that I should have mentioned before I thanked you for Trans Lifeline because now it's awkward. But check out D&D Last Refuge on Twitter. Whatever. Cool.
Favorite moment.
Oh, favorite moment was executing the angel that August commanded to grovel. It was just a really delightful little combo attack there.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, she felt something in that moment. I don't know what it was, but it was exciting.
Something about
Oh,
her.
no.
Do we want to raid?
I was gonna say, do you have someone that you'd like to tonight? I wanted to make sure that we're all done, but I have a couple ideas, but you guys can let me know. Alex, is there anything else you wanted to say?
No?
Okay, so make sure and check out the schedule. Scroll down a little bit to see our June schedule. Like Emma said, it's super full. It looks like the next actually scheduled thing that we have is our Pride game tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern, which is the Panda game, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be Crash Pandas.
Yay,
Okay,
Crash
wait.
Pandas.
What is it called? There's the Pride Pandas Furry Road.
Oh, I
Love it.
I'm
It's gonna be great.
obsessed.
It's gonna be really great.
Yeah, we've got a couple of suggestions in chat for raid. Do you guys want, so here, chat, let us know, like, really quickly, do you want more tabletop or would you want a video game? Because if you want a video game, we can go hang out with Cypher of Tyr with Tanya. She's amazing. If not, if you want more tabletop, we can go maybe over to the Scraticus channel. How do
I
we
was
feel about
just
that?
gonna suggest Scraticus.
Great, so we can go to Scrat if y'all want tabletop. So let's see. Put your votes in chat. I'm going to give you guys just a few moments because I know there's a delay. Let's see what we got going. We got 1 vote for tabletop, 2 votes for tabletop. Tanya, tabletop. Tanya is not a game type, but all right.
We love us some Tanya.
I do love some Tanya. All right, so we've got 3 for tabletop, and I adore Tanya, but we're going to stick with the theme tonight. So why don't we hop over to Scrat's channel, say hey to them, make sure you yell real loud in chat once we get over there so they know that we have arrived. Let's get them excited. I always misspell Scraticus when I try and do this. Here we go. All right. Cool. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We hope to see you next week at 8 p.m. Eastern here on Variant Roles and throughout the week during all of our Pride programming. Thank you so much. Have a great night and enjoy whatever's happening over at Scraticus Academy. Good night.
Bye. Night.
Oh, right. There's a countdown. I did this wrong again. I'm so sorry.
God damn it. No.
I'm bad at this.
Okay.
3,
Being
2,
gay,
1.
do crime.
Bye. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
We're rating with party of 15.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hello. Okay, got it.
Okay, now this is the part that I've never really understood. Do I stop streaming here because we're now all in Scrat's channel, right?